Development Network. Thank you so much, Mr. Richard. I didn't want to butcher your surname, so pardon me. All right, so also we have Halima Tusadi Al-Hassan, Monitoring, Evaluation and Learning Officer, NOSAC. You're here. Thank you so much. And in here is the arrival of the special guest of honor.
In the person of Ajua Wiafe, who happens to be the chief.
Please, let's give her a round of applause all the way from Accra. She's joined us this morning.
MTN Ghana.
MTN Ghana, thank you.
Walking briskly to take her seat. Thank you very much. And of course, in her company, we have Georgina Asare Fiagbenu, who happens to be the Acting General Manager, Sustainability and Shared Value, MTN Ghana. Let's give it up to her once more time.
Okay, so as all is set, we're ready to begin officially to have our first speaker. But again, let's do this. When I say Youth Empowerment Summit, you know what to say? You know what to say? Youth Empowerment Summit. Youth Empowerment Summit. This side, I'm not hearing you. I hear from the Youth Empowerment Summit. That's more like it.
So we'll do it once again from our extreme left-hand side,
up there. Please,
middle,
let's hear you.
and right.
Okay, we have a little performance.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Wow. Oh, isn't that beautiful?
That's awesome.
And that is Pana Police Cadets. Pana Police Cadets, thank you. All made of females. See how proud I am.
That's right. So, you know,
to witness this, yes.
Every year the Youth Empowerment Summit gets better. So much innovations and more. So let's give it up to them one more time.
That is beautiful. Okay, so as we get into our first speaker, I think it's time for us to take a profile video.
Margaret Jackson is a multiple award-winning thought leader and a passionate advocate for Africa's next generation. She is the managing partner of Rainbow Consult, founder of the L&D Africa Institute, board chair of HR Network Africa and Leaders Force, and convener of the Learning and Development Africa series. She is also a master trainer and instructional designer for the International Finance Corporation, a member of the World Bank Group. Her commitment to developing young people inspired Ford Institute to establish an award in her honor, the Margaret Jackson Builders Award. Margaret believes true leadership is not about holding on to the torch, but preparing young people to receive it, carry it further, and light the way for others. Today, she challenges the youth of Tamale to stop waiting, start building, and take ownership of their future. Please welcome the formidable and visionary Margaret Jackson.
So let's not stop clapping, ladies and gentlemen, kindly. So let's cheer her on as she mounts the podium. This is awesome. Quite beautiful. That's right.
And everything displays the wonders of your grace. You took my sin, my guilt, my shame, and you gave me your name. We go sing hallelujah. I know that
Munyai me, ankawaye mi defe. The youth of Tamale, because of Mother Inspires, and because we are passing on the torch, nobody can do you defe. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? I don't think you heard me. I said, Obien to me, yamu defe. Hope is here. Listening to the lady chair this morning, I was inspired. I don't know if you were. If you were inspired, please do it better for her again. Clap for her better again. So may I have my presentation, please? So a good morning to our chair. Another one to our sponsors, the team from MTN, my fellow panelists, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, and above all, the reason why we are here, the youth of Tamale. Good morning. Oh no, I'm not hearing you. Good morning, youth of Tamale. That is better, isn't it? I'd like to see my presentation. Good. So mine is to tell you, stop waiting. So I can see you are seated together. Please tell the next person, stop waiting, and I will tell you why. You see, you know why I'm saying stop waiting? Please listen to me. Stop waiting because nobody is going to build your future for you. Nobody will build your future for you. You've got to build your future for yourself. You heard, you were clapping for Madam Chair. Did she say someone built her future for her? No. So this morning, my central theme is stop waiting. Nobody is going to build your future for you. And I want to say that since no one is going to build your future for you, let's have my third slide, please. And I'm happy. My work has been made easy. That's why I was dancing. I had the opportunity to dance because I'm not the first speaker. She said it. We all think government has a responsibility, but where are the jobs? Institutions have a responsibility. Yes, they will train you. But what will you do with your training? Are you with me? Are you with me? I'm not feeling the yes. Are you with me? You see, leaders have a responsibility, but nobody can take care of you better than you can take care of yourself. Your life remains your responsibility. Your life is not the responsibility even of your parents. At a point, you grow up and everybody says, oh, he's an adult, she's an adult. So then your life will depend on you. You know, there are three questions I want you to look at. There are people who have the dependency syndrome. You know the question they ask, who will do it for me? Please, youth of Tamale, nobody owes you a favor. Nobody will do anything for you. You are being sent to school. You are developing skills and knowledge. After a point, nobody owes you a favor. Did you hear that? Ownership. If you have that ownership mentality, you know what you start saying? What is ownership mentality saying? Yes. So don't think you are young. Don't think, oh, I'm in high school, so I can't start thinking about what can I begin. Start asking yourselves, and I will show you examples of people who looked around them and started asking, what can I begin? Right now, I want you to pause a minute and a second and ask yourself, what can I begin? Even though I'm in school, what can I begin? You see, now it is said that you partner or you perish. So it is, who can I bring with me? You can't do it alone. God did not create only one person. Allah did not create only one person. We live in communities. It tells us that you can't do it alone. When you have an idea, ask yourself, what's that question that a leader asks? Is there? The third one, what does it say? Don't think I'm doing it alone. We are passing the torch so that you also pass it on. Do you get it? Now you are asking us to pass the torch. We have passed the torch. When we pass the torch to you, who will you pass it to? That's a question I also want you to think about. It shouldn't be only about you. It should also be about the next person. Are we on the same page? Oh no. Are we on the same page? You know, Stanley, the ladies here, they are wonderful. You are too good. What's the name of your school? I don't know. There's something special about girls' schools. I also went to a girls' school. Chale. So Stanley, what's the term for the young ones now? Back then it used to be dope. What are they? They are clacking it, eh? Clack it. Oh, you are saying, hey, you are not clacking it. They were clacking it. You know, that's me. The next slide, please. I hate seeing. And on the next slide, you will see my details, but it's been mentioned already, so I won't go there. But you can take a picture of this. You can connect with me so that if you have further questions later, I will answer, because I truly believe in passing over and passing on the torch. Did you hear that? You see, they want me to say they are clacking it. They didn't even say yes. Charlie, you are special. The next one, please. So it is about the reality. Let me talk to you about the reality. As we move to the next slide, you will see me talking more about the reality. You know, these are not just stats. What you see here, they are not just stats. Yes, we mentioned stats, but these are also, they represent ability waiting to be activated. You see this, the stats, they represent ability waiting to be activated. They also represent ideas waiting to be tested. So you see this, 36.9%, age between this, average youth unemployment, 21.9%, young people not in employment, education or training, 2 million. So those are stats. You can change your future. It means that the government, as Madam said, cannot employ all of us. You know this at this tender age. So why would you go to school and at the end also come and sit home waiting for someone to employ you when you know there's no employment? You've got to start doing something. You've got to start thinking about, what can I do with this? What can I do with this? What can I do with the knowledge, the skills that I've picked up? Even if you go to TVET, when you come out, you do something for yourself. So let's stop thinking about government employing us. Are we on the same page? I want to drum this in. I want to drum it in, drum it in, drum it in again and again, so that you realize that I'm going to school, I'm not going to wait for anyone to employ me. I want to employ people. Are we on the same page? Are we on the same page? Charlie, I want to go to your school. If I was young, I will enroll in your school. Let's move on, because I want to show them more. So let's move on to the next slide, where I want to talk about naming the trap. You see, most of us have this sort of mental dependency. Hey, I cannot do it too. If you depend, some people depend on other people. If my father doesn't help me, I can't do anything. If the government is here, is here. Free yourself, mental slavery. Free yourself of that fact. If my father doesn't take me to see someone, I won't get a job. If this, I can't do it. If this, I can't do it. Me, if I don't get married, then I can't live. You've been sent to school. Start thinking, what can I do? Let me move on to the next one too for you. Not the next slide, please. I was talking about economic dependency. That one, you also think someone has to give you money all the time. Someone has to feed you. Please move from that. Then opportunity dependency. Hey, if this door doesn't open, then nothing will happen. As for me, the opportunities are not here. The opportunities are not here in the north. There are so many opportunities. I'm going to show you one. Youth of Tamale, on this side, are you ready for me to give you examples? Are you? Hey, Charlie, you're also clacking it too. Clack it. Then let's hear you at the back. Are you also ready to hear? Oh, Stanley, they are clacking it. Now let's show them what I have on my next slide. Let me give you an example of myself. You know, I've been in the workforce for over almost 40 years now. I'm a baby boomer. And I think I worked for an organization for only 4 years. 4 years. All I see around me are opportunities. I'll give you an example of one time that I failed because I failed to see opportunity. Years back in Ghana, the communication centers were something that were new. We didn't used to have them. Then a few of us started those communication centers. And in Tema, I had one big communication center. People used to queue to come in. So there'll be people in, others out. It was doing very well. And people will come. Those days, we didn't have mobile phones. So if you had someone abroad, you had to go to a communication center for them to dial so that you can speak to your uncle abroad. So that you can, we used to do P&T. Then they gave communication centers the opportunity to do this. People used to queue. People who didn't have offices used to queue in my center. Some people will come print letters, will do, oh, I was making money. Then, P&T then, it was called P&T. They had not been separated. Post and Telecommunications, they decided to put a telephone booth in front of my communication center because it was a popular one. You know, let me tell you, do you want to know what happened when they put the booth there? You want to know? Hey, Stanley, they want to know. Everybody wants to know. I want to know. Oh, I want to know. You want to know? I'll share with you. I said, I'm dead. Boy, P&T has put a phone booth here. All the people will come and make calls in the booth. And I died too. I didn't see opportunity. That was opportunity. What could I have done? Has someone got an idea of what I could have done? What could I have done? Because I want you to start thinking business. What could I have done? Clock it. I could have sold phone cards. I didn't. So people will buy phone cards elsewhere and go make the calls. Then someone in my building decided to sell phone cards, and I truly died. Then I told myself I will look for only opportunities. When things happen, I won't look for the negatives in things, but I will ask myself, how can I turn this threat into an opportunity? I'm teaching you something good this morning, and I swore that never again will this happen to me. Never again. Never again will this happen to me. So you know what? There was a time that I was so broke. I didn't have money. Then I realized that in my neighborhood, people were not making cakes and pastry. You know, you like cakes? Everybody likes cakes. So I said, why isn't anybody baking in my neighborhood? I didn't know how to bake. I'm telling you, I didn't know how to bake. Do you know where I learned how to bake? Hey, guess. Online. You see, Mama, me penimuyaka online. This old lady said online. I learned how to bake online. And I started baking wedding cakes. I started baking, yes. I didn't have money, so I needed a partner. I said, who will help me? I went to my mother. She helped me with money. So I saw a problem that there was no bakery. What I didn't have was money. The first step I took was to learn how to bake. And what made it possible was the fact that I asked for money from my parents. Another thing, I have now founded an institute. What did I start with? An idea that in my area, learning and development, there are no institutes in Africa. And the white people charge us too much money. But that's not how I started it from. I just said, let me start with a conference. I have ideas. I realized there's an idea. I need someone who will help me plan. I called somebody in Uganda who I know. He started helping me to plan. Can you imagine? Then I called other people from all over Africa. They helped me to plan. Then we started. We started small. Now it has become very big. So you can start small. Don't despise small beginnings. What did I say? Don't despise what? I'm not hearing from here. Don't despise what? Now I enter a place, they say, that's the founder of Learning and Development Africa Institute. People are clapping. It started as a little dream. You see, madam, you were clapping for her. I'm sure if she tells you her story, she started small. Now she's become big. Shall we then move on? So I'm going to teach you how to climb that ownership ladder. You remember we said ownership ladder is the best ladder, right? Which ladder is the best ladder? Which ladder is the best ladder? Yes. So let's see. So when people are dependent on others, they ask, who will do this for me? Hey, stop that. Move on to responsibility. So you see a problem, you want it fixed. You want to start a little business. You say, what is my part? What can I do to start this business? Then what can you begin with? My cake business, I began with only 30 cedis. Then finally, I started baking for churches. I started baking for weddings. Who can I bring with me? Who will help you? Please don't go into business alone. Please don't go into the business alone. You will need help. I said with L&D, Learning and Development Africa, I called on professionals all over Africa. What did I say? Don't do it what? Thank you. You are in the right place at the right time. What problem can we solve together is what you also have to ask. Shall we move on? Are you ready to hear more? Yes. Are you ready to hear more? Yes. So let's move on. Let's move on with my slide. So I want to share a story with you. Tamale is not empty of opportunity. Do you believe that? Oh, your ears is big. Do you believe that? Because a daughter of your own soil discovered that fonio was lying around. People were not using it much. Look at what she did. She started with how many? 10 landless women at a start. I said you can start small. Don't despise small beginnings. Go and read more about Amati. She began with 10 landless women, built a business from here, Tamale, created livelihoods for hundreds of farmers because the farmers had to produce. Look at that. Turned a local challenge into wider impact. Now we all know her. Before her, I didn't even know about fonio. I didn't. You are laughing at me. I'm sitting in the south and I didn't know. Now I know because of one person. What will people know because of you? Ask yourself. We all came here and we have a purpose. The reason why we were brought on this earth, ask yourself, what is my purpose? Shall we move on? I need to move on. So you see, I'm asking you this question as young people. You are young, you are fresh, you have something in your hand. Ask yourself, what can I do? I want you to turn to the person beside you. Tell them, me, I don't talk and move away. Just look at your friend and share, just 2 seconds, one problem people around me regularly face. Because you will make your money and your name from problems people face. One skill, relationship, or resource I already have. One action I will take within the next 7 days. Because you are in school, but you can start something. Now, I want to see you chatting. You see, you are thinking, you put a pen here. You haven't thought about it before. The reason why Martha brought me here is to make sure you think about these things. Are we on the same page? Are we on the same page? Ooh, I'm loving you already. Let's move on. You can continue when you go back to school. I'll ask Martha to share this, Madam Martha to share this with all of you. I'll follow up next year. Let's move on to the next slide. So I want to leave you with their own approach. You see, when there's a challenge that you identify, you ask yourself, own that response, work with what you have, network to multiply impact. If you have a good thing and you don't network, will people see that you have a good thing? If you don't network, will you talk about what you have? Thank you. Let's move on. So stop waiting for perfect beginnings. Start whilst you are in school. Don't wait for perfect confidence. Nobody is confident. Nobody is that confident. I'm here with Stanley. Stanley works with me. Stanley knows that before every session, I get jitters. You see me talking now. Before every session, I get jitters. Nobody has the perfect confidence. So don't wait for that perfect confidence. A large amount of money. I said I started my bakery with 30 cedis. Government employment, it won't come. May never come. Permission to lead. Nobody is going to give you that permission. Try to lead. Every answer before starting. You won't have all the answers. You'll get them as you go along. So I want to leave you with this instead. Solve one small problem. Learn one marketable skill. If you don't, you know, when I fell into trouble, because I love cooking, it was food that saved me. Madam shared an example of food. You heard it. So, learn a skill. Make one useful connection. You have come here. My girls here. You have come here. Network with other people. I went to a girls' school. When we went to sessions like this, they will shepherd us. Then we will sit. After the session, they will shepherd us again into our bus. Try and make friends before you go. And you are laughing. You want to make friends, eh? Make them. Make them. I've given you permission. Make friends. Make the right friendships. Test your ideas. And above all, keep one promise to yourself that you will ensure that you start something small as you are in school. Let's see the next one, please. Now I want you to see your 7-day ownership challenge. Complete your plan. I want you, as you go back to school, identify one problem worth solving, take one concrete first step, contact one person who can help, create one visible result, and share what you have learned with someone. I want you to do this. Please write this down quickly, because I'm going to move on to the next one, because this is important for you. Can I move on? Those who are not writing are saying yes. Those who are writing are saying no. I'm going to move on anyway. We'll share the slides. Can we move on? I want you to watch this video. I'm ending with this video. I want you to pay particular attention to this video. I like what this man is saying, so I want you to watch it. Can you please play the video? It will be a shame if we are not able to play it. Are we having problems playing the video? Oh, there's a video. I need an answer, please. Then I know what to do about the video. Where are they manipulating it from? Okay, even if you couldn't play the video, go back to that slide. I want to talk to them about what's on the video, in the video. You see, this man is talking about, you know, when athletes run, relay. When people are running a relay race, the person who is going to hand over the baton is running. The person who will pick it from the person running is also running. They both run, and at a point, the baton is handed over. You are saying passing over the torch. We can't pass a torch over to you, the baton over to you, if you are not running. Nobody ever. You'll be last. You will drop the baton. So if you want us to pass the torch to you, then youth of Tamale, are you here? No, these ones are not clacking. Youth of Tamale, are you here? If you want us to pass the baton over to you, you've got to run. You've got to have something in your hand already. I can't pass on to you if you are not ready. If you are not ready, you will drop it. If you are not ready, you will be last. If you are not ready, it will be senseless. If you are not ready, my hard work will come to naught. That is why you've got to prepare now. If you don't prepare now, I can't hand over to you. Are you ready? Are you going to run? Are you ready to pick the baton? Would you run faster than us when we give you the baton? Then give me my last slide. Tamale is in your hands. See a problem, solve it. Start with what you have. Collaborate to create impact. And if you do that, then the baton that we pass over to you, you are going to run faster. You are going to work better. Tamale, nobody is going to move from Tamale to the south. A last example, there were content creators that were taken to the US for the football match. They all came back home. Why? Most people go outside and they try to japa and run away. They came back because they are making money here. What do you have in your hands? Make money here, stay here, make our homeland Ghana great and strong. Thank you.
I want you to pay attention to this video.
Ladies and gentlemen, I believe you can do much better as she takes her seat.
As I watched this,
All right, so many thanks to you.
I feel so excited to gain this opportunity to be a participant of the Girls in ICT.
I got the opportunity to listen to mentors, ask questions, and that's changed my perspective about ICT and what I would want to do in future.
The session today with the girls in RCT was very, very good. What I liked is the girls come across with such confidence. MTN is very committed to this program right from the beginning. We've spent 17.6 million CDs on it already, and that shows that we believe that this is important. So we will continue to support it and to progress it. We do a lot. We do things in the STEM area, as you know. We give away bursaries, and all of these are part of developing our young people, and our girls in particular, to have opportunities.
ICT is not just for boys or males. It's for girls as well. It's for women. It's for all of us. Whatever a man can do, a woman can do even better. You are going to be the bright stars of the future. You are. You really are. Do you believe that? It will not come easy, right? But it's very possible. I'm a living proof, right? You can see me here, and I've told you that I started right at the bottom in 1999.
Technology, AI, all of those things are future skills you need to learn. Regardless, if you want to be a baker, if you want to be president, if you want to go and do law. All of these subjects will help you. So it's okay if you're not sure about what you want to do, but make sure the subjects that you study, you work hard and you do them well. You can do anything. The world is yours, ladies.
Don't forget that. Carry that with you everywhere you go. Thank you.
I stand here today not just as a student, but as a concerned citizen. They say the future belongs to the young, but the future is not something we wait for. It is something we build. One voice, one choice, one action at a time. We have inherited more than buildings and roads. We have inherited rivers that long to flow freely, trees that whisper stories of yesterday, communities rich with culture, dreams planted by those who came before us. Now, the torch has been placed in our hands. Will we carry it with courage, or will we let its flames grow dim? For every child yet to be born, sustainability is not about planting trees. It's about planting values, protecting our environment, using resources wisely, and creating opportunities, leaving every place better than we have found it today. Saving every drop of water, keeping our schools and communities clean, recycling waste, choosing responsibility over conveniences. It is about learning today so we can lead tomorrow. It is about believing that young people aren't just leaders of tomorrow alone, but partners in shaping today. For every classroom can become a place of change. Every school can become a seed of hope. Every student can become a champion for a greener, cleaner, and stronger Ghana. Let us not protect only our forests, but also our friendships. Not only our rivers, but also our integrity. Not only our climate, but also our compassion. Because true sustainability means sustaining peace, sustaining hope, sustaining knowledge, sustaining the values that makes a nation great. Let us pass on more than success. Let us pass on responsibility more than wealth. Let us pass on wisdom more than achievement. Let us pass on a legacy where every child has room to grow, where every dream has room to grow, where every school has a place to live, and where no one is indeed left behind. Young people, sisters and brothers, the torch has now been placed in our hands. Will we carry it with courage? Let us carry it with purpose, I mean determination, so that one day when another generation stands where we stand today, they will smile with gratitude and say, they simply didn't inherit the future, they protected it, they nurtured it, and they indeed passed it on to us, stronger, brighter, and full of hope. Thank you very much for your key attention. I am Stacey Bauer, a royal from Tamale Girls Senior High School, Pada. Passing the Torch is the title of my poem. Thank you.
Very much for listening, and thank you.
All right, so let's do it better for Stacey Bauer. She takes her seat.
Engaging the girls in ICT. It's going to bridge this gender gap because most of them are having
That was a very incredible performance right there, and I'm sure we all enjoyed it.
And then when they go back there, they are going to be like ambassadors to their colleagues in the schools.
MTN has been a fantastic and amazing contributor in support
and we're going to have our panel discussions and more. But just as we get the stage prepared, the technical team or the media team, I'll kindly entreat you to make ready the sponsor's message or video for MTN Momo. It was skipped earlier. We can do that as we get the stage well prepared. Thank you very much.
Welcome to MTN Skills Academy.
So what is MTN Skills Academy?
The MTN Skills Academy is an online training and career guidance platform which focuses on enhanced ability to make informed subject and career choices, assists in job path development, identification of digital skills and digital jobs, training via MTN Developed Skills Academy, providing certification accreditation. In-person training through partner organizations in combination with platform, demand-driven skills content.
Why MTN Skills Academy?
MTN Skills Academy is designed to achieve the following. Promote digital skills for digital jobs in alignment with the group's strategic intent of providing digital solutions for Africa's progress. Reduce the rate of youth unemployment through digital skills. Create Africa's largest go-to place to see available jobs. Leverage AI to provide candidate gaps feedback. Use as extension of MTN's global recruitment. Enhance work readiness skills required to increase chances of job placement. Holistic approach to skills development, work-based training, internships and graduate development programs, and leverage power of the brand to rally private and public sector participation skills training of the youth.
Who qualifies to benefit from the MTN Skills Academy?
Unemployed youth or graduates typically between the ages of 15 and 24 years. Working professionals who want to skill up in emerging technology or the bold new digital world. People who want to chart a career path in ICT. Females are highly encouraged to utilize the platform. Furlough workers who desire to reskill.
What training does the MTN Skill Academy offer?
The MTN Skills Academy offers training in 3 levels: basic, intermediate, and advanced skills, and highly specialized skills. The basic level covers technology and computer fundamentals, digital literacy, financial literacy, online safety, remote working skills. The intermediate and advanced skills level covers cloud engineering, cybersecurity, big data, Internet of Things, programming, web and mobile, API development. The highly specialized skills level covers analytics, data science, software engineering, blockchain.
What is the mode of entry or registration?
Just log on to the site below and start with your questionnaire and enjoy your training journey into the digital world. It can be accessed on any device at your convenience. www.gostudy.net/GHA.
How does it work?
Sign up for free. Complete the career guidance questionnaire to discover more about possible career pathways. Learn more about digital careers and explore free digital and financial courses through our partners. Register now.
Step 1. Register on GoStudy, MTN Career Skills Academy Ghana portal. Link: https://gostudy.net/GHA1. Open the link in your browser. 2. Click Register to create a new account. 3. Fill in your personal details, name, email, etc. 4. After registering, you'll be asked to complete a questionnaire. This helps tailor the experience to your career interests and goals. 5. Once done, your profile will be created and ready to track your learning journey. Step 2. Access courses on MTN Skills Academy. Link: https://skillsacademy.mtn.com. 1. Click on Sign In. 2. From the country list, select Ghana. 3. The page will refresh and all available courses will appear. 4. Browse through categories like digital marketing, entrepreneurship, financial literacy, and more. 5. Select a course and start learning at your own pace.
For further inquiries, please contact MTN Ghana Foundation at mtn.com. Welcome to MTN.
Right, let's give it up for MTN Ghana for being our main sponsors this year. In fact, they have been our longest lead partners for the Youth Empowerment Summit. It is time for us to have our panel discussion. And to join me on the panel is the much resourced persons. Let me first of all bring on board Halima Tusadi Al-Hassan, Monitoring, Evaluation and Learning Officer at NOSAC. Let's give it up for her. She joins me. Thank you so much for coming. Also joining, yes, you could sit next to me. Also joining me here is Mr. Richard, who is the founder, Potential and Purpose Development Network. Mr. Richard, thank you so much also for joining us here on the Youth Summit Empowerment today. Let's have Madam Humeimatu Abdul Wahab, Northern Regional Head, Informal Apprenticeship. Thank you for joining us on the Youth Empowerment Summit. And lastly, we'll have Mr. Ibrahim Tay Mako, educationist and team lead, BCI. Please, let's do better for them as our resource persons are seated. It is time for us to actually ask them certain questions and learn from them, especially about their experiences. Are we ready? Are we ready? From this side, I can't tell you. Are you ready? Those up there, are you ready? Okay, all right. Okay, so the theme for this year's summit, thank you once again for joining us. The theme for this year's summit is passing the torch. In a minute, what does passing the torch actually stand for you? So you take this. Hello. Yes, it's on.
Hello.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So thank you very much for the question. And first of all, I am truly honored to be here today to speak to Kaleki young people and to share my experience and my journey with them. So for me, passing the torch is not just about creating opportunities for young people to fill in, but passing on a light that was given to you and, you know, using the light very well, also passing it to someone else to see farther than where you have seen. And I think usually that's what our parents say. We want our children to go farther than us. But in our work, for me, I think it is simply just more than giving somebody opportunity, but also bringing the person to understand why the opportunity is given, how the person can build themselves with the opportunity, and how the person can eventually bring other people along. And so for me, that is what it is. And also for people who are being given opportunity, it is usually very common for us to just keep holding it. But we also ask ourselves, this opportunity that is being given to me, what can I learn from it? What can I do with it? And who can I bring along with this opportunity? So that is what it means to me. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, the same person to all.
All right, so thank you so much for this opportunity. I am Njormbe. You don't mention my surname, so I was not pleased with that.
Yes, I didn't want to butcher it, so I wanted you to come and then you tell me and then I get to know it.
All right, thank you. So to me, passing the torch is the responsibility of one generation to transfer what they have started to the next generation. That is my understanding. And this torch here represents knowledge, wisdom, responsibilities. The torch can also be negative and it can be positive. It depends on what the generation is carrying and what they can pass it to the next generation. Thank you.
Thank you very much for this opportunity. Madam Chairperson, our own, our principal, our mother, because I'm coming from TVET, and she is our chairperson for today. She has blessed me before I came and took this seat. She has blessed me and know very well that I will deliver. Madam, thank you very much. You are a role model. You are the one I'm looking up to. Yes. Distinguished invited guests, moderator, fellow panelists, ladies and gentlemen, young people in this room, it is a privilege to be part of this year's Youth Empowerment Summit. And passing the torch means to me transferring knowledge, experience, skill to young people to build the next generation. By sharing what you have achieved, it is leaving a legacy, as the poem, the lady who came and said the poem, leaving a legacy that is passing on your values, your skill, your expertise to young people. And this year team centered on 3 key words. The 3 key words are responsibility, leadership, as our guest speaker already mentioned. And the last one is hope. All the panelists here, we are going to share our stories, and we are giving you hope. And that is how passing the torch is mean to me. Thank you.
Thank you. Passing the torch really means preparing to strategically live tomorrow as if we will be there tomorrow to enjoy it just as the way we want it. Passing the torch to ensure that tomorrow will be exactly what we want it to be. Like our guest speaker said, it's the race. The race is on. We are in the race. The next generation is also in the race. But we have to ensure that tomorrow will be the best that we want it to be. And that's exactly ensuring that we pass the torch right. Thank you.
And I think that this theme is a perfect one that we can all reflect on, passing the torch. Let's get into our next question, which is to all of you again. I'm showing your line of work and what you're building and doing. You definitely did come across something that almost broke you. You know, that situation, that time, that period where you thought it was difficult to go past this particular one, but you still made it anyway. Can you share that with us briefly and how you overcame it and how the young people here can actually learn from it? Yes. I will start with Alhaj. Yes, Alhaj can begin for me.
Challenges?
Yes, challenges one challenge that you encountered that you almost broke and you felt you could not go past that particular one. However, you did. You might want to share that with us and also how we can learn from that experience.
Thank you. Business College International, let me use BCI to share this example, to share this. Like our guest speaker said, I lost my job through no fault of mine. And I came home and I asked myself, what can I do? What should I do? What options do I have? Looking at my background, I'm an educationist and I love teaching. I will always want to be a teacher. But I found myself in the industry. Something went wrong and I lost my job. I came home and I asked myself, what will I do? What should I do? It's difficult. Nobody is ready to employ me then. I wanted to create an NGO. The proposals were all over the place. Then I asked myself, what is within my reach? What can I do? At least I have my teaching skills. At least I love to communicate. I love the youth. So I organized a seminar, a workshop at the at the Cultural Center today and told parents, I'm going to come up with a school that you don't really need a particular grade to come. Once you are ready to go to school and you want to be somebody in future, I am ready to admit you. Wow. In 2003, the seed was formed. Parents came in, and when I was going there, there was no school, there was nothing. All I had was my idea. When I got there, I told parents this was what I was going to do. This is who I am, and this is what I'm capable of doing. Parents bought into that idea there, and then I was able to sell 29 admission forms to a school that does not exist.
Wow. Wow.
Well, I didn't have money. I went to the timber market, those who are familiar in Tamale. I told them, look, we are going to start a school and we need some materials and we want the materials on credit. They told me, well, we don't sell things on credit. And thank God to the good brand. Please, everybody here, you need to have a good brand. Thank God to the good brand my parents left for me. And that was the biggest resource I used. When I left, because they said they were not going to give it on credit, somebody told them, you know, that young man comes from Temoko, the Temoko family. They called me back and said, are you from Temoko? I said, yes. We are prepared to give you on credit. They sold the items on credit. I came, we were able to start the school as quickly as possible. We had 3 classrooms that could admit 150 students. We ended up admitting 280 students for 3 classrooms.
Wow. Just at the beginning.
Just at the beginning. Fortunately, here I have one of my products. Yes.
Where is
doing
he?
very
Where
well.
is he?
One of the camera ladies.
Oh,
very
let's see
gentle,
you.
very gorgeous.
Where is
She's
she?
over there.
Oh, look at that.
We started the school. The school was supposed to run for 3 years. People who pass by say a school without grades. Timber market, because the school was made of wooden structure. Then I said, look, I'm going to change the story. They will not write the exam in 3 years. I'm going to prepare them to write the exam in 2 years. People who had dropped out of school. I challenge myself, like our guest speaker told us. You challenge yourself with the problems. Don't look at it as a problem. Look at it as an opportunity. I challenged myself in 2 years. I prepared the students, and we had 85% pass.
Wow.
So, I lost my job. I thought there was no way out, but looking at what I have, what I can do, from what our madam from TVET told us, what our guest speaker said, look at what you have, look at your environment, take opportunity of problems, turn them into solutions, and we are on the way to the sky.
And today we have BCI, which is thriving.
Yes.
Thriving and doing very well,
Thank
just
you.
from an idea that you had.
Thank you.
Alhaj. Auntie Humaima, the same question goes to you
Thank
as
you
well.
very much. I think the challenge I have passed through is growing up, I chose TVET as a career. And I studied business secretariat. In fact, I did diploma in business studies at TATU. So when I came out as a graduate, I was expecting government to employ me. It's a challenge. And I didn't want to sit in the house and my family, the community was saying that, hey, so as your parents investing in you, so come to the home and you are sitting down. So I took it upon myself as a challenge and started attachment. Doing attachment with organization without pay. Just for me to get more experience in the secretariatship. So from there, I moved to one organization, and then they picked me as a secretary, attachment. So one white man came, and the way I was typing, 40 words per minute. You know, that time was used to typewriter in the school.
Oh, this was a long time ago.
Yes, typewriter, and they trained us with IC and electronic typewriting. So this man said, oh, this lady, you are good, so I'll give you a job to do. So when I did that work, within, let's say, it will take somebody 1 month to complete the work, but I used 1 week and complete the task. So the man said, what am I hope to achieve? I said, I want to go back to school. I want to go to TATU and do HND. So the man sponsored me and bought a bicycle for me.
Wow.
So when I went to TATU in my second year, I met a role model, as Madam said. And the woman molded me. She nurtured me. So when she completed, she saw that I was very good in typing and shorthand and secretarial English. So she said, Ume, can you teach? I said, yes. So I had a part-time job at Tamale Workers College. That is Tamale Learning Center. We taught stenographers who are working and they want promotion. Most of them cannot leave their job and go to school. So in the evening, we taught some of them to also get the certificate and get promotion at their workplaces. And in fact, now that I have grown, I was little, and they call me Pabla, little woman. The whole, about more than 200, they were having children. Whilst I stand in front of them, teaching them shorthand, building their capacity, giving them certificate for them to get promotions. Aside that, from there, when I completed, I moved to MBTI because I wanted to be consistent. I moved to MBTI, And when I went there, the coordinator told me that, madam, look at your certificate. You have distinctions, typing, shorthand, and people have been failing this thing. So I want you to help the secretariat students who have been referring all the time. I taught them free of charge. As I'm speaking, most of them are occupying banks, land commission, and other institutions.
This deserves an applause.
So I know when you choose a skill. I know when I didn't take this, I didn't work on this challenge, I would go to certain sector to look for an existing job or kaya. But it was a challenge. But I have planned and put my attitude and work towards it. That have brought me this far. I have much to share. So
Mark, there's nothing for you, yourself, and your head. We only have SS graduates to come and teach us. And it was not easy for us. I never had a better education at my basic level. Even at my JSS level, my results was very bad, and I was worried. You see, whenever I meet my colleagues and they are mentioning grade, Charlie, me, I have 8, I have 9. I can't mention my name because I nearly scored 9 times 9 in my BC. Yeah, so 9 times 9 means 81, right? But by the grace of God, I got, let me say, placement to another village school. So I have a lot of challenge in terms of school. I went to Zabsgu Senior High, the same issue, but I look at where I came from. One thing I've realized is that life don't have forgiveness, because either your hand is there or not, 24 hours will come in your life. Either you have eyes or not, 24 hours will come in your life. Either you are blind or not, life don't have forgiveness. So I look at myself and I say, no, I don't take where I came from to be a problem, but my ending will be a problem. So I decided to start something on my own. I just got to school not long ago, 4 years. I will be graduating this year, and I started my own organization. That is Potential and Purpose Development Network. I've realized that a lot of people are missing their potential. They are missing their purpose, and which is a challenge to the rest of the youth and almost all of us. I think like I discovered myself at the beginning of my life, I wouldn't have been here. I would have been greater than this. And what I'm saying, I'm going to tell you, I'm still in challenging. Before I stepped in for this program, I never knew my mom would fall sick. So as I'm talking to you, I prepared myself in TTH. I was lying down there while preparing. My mom is coma. She's in coma now for 1 month. I've been there, I've been texting madam. She don't know that I am lying down there. But I don't see that to be a challenge, because anybody that has a successful story must pass through certain things that tomorrow people can recognize you. That is one thing I've looked at myself. So I am still passing through my challenge, but I promise you that tomorrow I am not going to be like this. I have a better life for you. Thank you so much.
So thank you very much. Please, can they hear me? Yeah, so thank you very much. So for me, I would just like to also give a little background of where I came from. So I didn't have a hard life like my brother here. Yes, I was fortunate to have parents who were able to make things better. But for me, what got me into what I'm doing currently was what I was seeing on the news and online every day. Each and every day we see girls being raped. We see girls being defiled. We see girls being killed and abandoned. And then I was asking myself, what can I do to protect myself from being a victim? For those who have survived, we call them survivors. We don't call them victims. But what if you don't survive? So that's what got me into social work. And in as much as education is important, TVET is important, building skills, taking on leadership, we also need a safe environment where these young girls will thrive, where young people will thrive and grow before we can even start earning income. So that is where I diverted into, and that is what I'm currently doing. Now, how did I get here? I realized that my father doesn't own an NGO, so I cannot just finish school and enter into one. And God knows that the schools we attend do not give us enough experience, because now when you see a job application, you either need 3 years or 5 years experience before you can go in. So how did we do it? Volunteerism. So I was in senior high school when NORSAC knocked on our door to take us through female leadership, and I participated. Now, whenever they needed a young person, we have a program, we need a young person to go there, and you have to stand and speak to people. I was the first person to raise my hand, taking up initiatives, and that was how I was seen. I was still in school when an opportunity came that they needed young people to work on a project called the Power to Youth Project. It was supposed to empower young people in underserved communities to take up leadership positions. However, they also needed young people to work as monitoring and evaluation persons. And while still in school, I still volunteered. Now, it wasn't a paid volunteerism, right? It was just you going in there and working. For me, it wasn't about giving my services for free. It was about learning. It was about building experience. Right after volunteerism, I realized that I didn't want to work in the peripheral. I didn't want to work outside. I want to go inside the organizations. I need to understand what they are doing. And so I approached one of the coordinators to be given an opportunity to do that. What I was told is that we can only mention you in that room, but whether you stay in the room depends on you. So she did mention, and they said, we don't know this person, we want to know her. So I took the initiative to go into NORSAC, and the first person I asked for was the HR's office. I went there, and she asked me that, we already have experienced M&E people here. Why should we give you a young person an opportunity? And then I told her that, yes, I've met most of the M&E persons, but they are not young people. But you have a youth program. How did they get the youth perspective to ensure that the program is actually reaching the people it is supposed to serve? And that is what I am bringing on board. I left that room. She said, I will call you back. I didn't just go home. I went to meet the executive director. He asked me, do you have experience? What did you study in school? I said, development studies. Did you do statistics? I said, no. Did you do monitoring and evaluation? I said, no. So how can you work as a monitoring and evaluation officer? And I realized that for professional coaches, they always thought, they say that you are a fast learner. So I said, I'm a fast learner. And I will learn. So yes, I was taken in as an intern, no payment, no paid. I wasn't paid. And 2 months later, the HR called me and told me that, Halima, we've been talking about you, and we think that you are ready to be on contract. And that was how I got my first job.
Wow.
But 6 months later, while still doing as an officer, engaging with youth groups to understand what they need and how our program can better serve them, I was working under a professional, in fact, who even had a PhD. We were working on so many things at the same time. Then 6 months later, he moved to another organization. And of course, expectations were that they would bring another professional, because the role had to do with responding to donors in Netherlands, working with other M&E professionals in 7 countries, ensuring that the program is designed well, coordinating partners within Ghana, and also supervising me, who was the officer. So the expectations were that we are bringing an experienced person on board. Then I was on field for monitoring when we had a meeting with our donor. So my boss was not there, so I had to call my HOD. And she told me that, Halima, are you able to participate in the meeting? I said yes. Then she said, carry on. She's busy. And call me afterwards. So I called her, and she was like, why did you call me to join the meeting? And she was like, Halima, do you know that from now on, you are the one going to lead the monitoring and evaluation team for Ghana?
Wow. For Ghana?
For Ghana. And then she told me that, why are you quiet? What is your response? And I told her, please let me call you back tomorrow. I was very scared because I was just 1 year and 6 months into the role, still learning, and now I'm leading a team for Ghana. I was scared, my hands were trembling, but the next day I called and I accepted the role. I did it not because I was confident, I did it not because I knew that I could do it. I did it very scared. I did it with trembling hands, but I did it knowing that even the professional who was leading me made mistakes. However, so far as the mistakes didn't cost us money, I could also do it. And that was why I did it. Now, my challenge was, how does a girl with 1.5 years experience in M&E, go and tell that organization who has been working for 20 years that the approaches you are using, the strategies you are using is not getting us the results. So please go back to your drawing board, check how you implemented your projects, and see where the problem is and fix it. that was my challenge. I went in there, the eyes that were looking at me, like, Halima, well, you know the one who were teaching what outputs and outcomes were. Today, you are telling us that our approaches are not working. Yeah. So accepting the young person's rule, the young person's leadership was the challenge for me. But I didn't get offended because I knew it was going to come. What I did was to just take it and build myself so that whenever we are in rooms, people would test you to see whether you are really fit to ask them those questions. So that whenever I'm on any table and a question is asked, I should be able to respond to it. And truly, I never entered a room where a question on mail, on our program, on our strategies were asked and I couldn't respond. And that is where I got the respect to truly lead.
Wow.
So for me, that is the challenge for young people, for the older generation to accept the youth leadership. Some people create opportunities for us, but they still believe that we will still make mistakes. Yes, the mistakes will come, but let us earn that respect for ourselves. And for me, that has been the challenge, and that is how I overcame it. Thank you.
Beautiful. A round of applause for this session. But what I can pick from the conversation we've had so far is that when it comes to Alhaj had just ideas. He had just ideas, and that is it. Today, BCI is here. Hajia had the spirit of willingness and the spirit to do, and she had a mentor as well. So you see the combination. As for Mr. Richard, he came from nothing to something, right? And even till today, he still has his challenges, but he's here. If he had not given this background, so I wouldn't have known that this is what is happening with him. And he's here smiling and even encouraging us. He needs encouragement himself, right? But he's here to encourage us. Thank you so much. And for Halima, she had a very solid background, and from the background, she knew that she could even do more than what the foundation has been for. So let's give it up for our speakers and our panel here. At this point, we're going to take some questions. We're going to take some questions from the crowd before we get into the second part of the panel conversation. And so if you have questions, please just line up for me here. Let's have the first five on each row. What questions do you have for them? The microphone. Or if they have a question for Madam Margaret. Okay, well, Madam Margaret spoke earlier. And so if you have a question for Madam Margaret, is she joining us here? Okay, all right. But I'm sure we can hold on with the questions. For all of them. Okay, all right. So please come out if you have a question for Madam Margaret. Okay, that's fine. So, but we'll continue. So where are they? You would still have your round, all right? You still have your round. So let's do some questions now. Madam Margaret has spoken. Our panel has had their first round. Let's do a round of questions and then we'll continue. I see a gentleman standing up. Please, if you have a question, just come forward, right? Just come forward so we'll see you. We want that you ask questions and then the answer so we can speed up the process. Sometimes they speak and then they basically will be saying the things and then they would have to repeat it again. So your name and then you ask your question. Is it on? Is it on? Check if it's on. Please check if it's on. It's not on. The other lady should come and do it. So
I am Stacy Bauer. Please, I want to ask...
No, can you tell us who this question is to? Or to all of them? Okay.
I want to ask, lack of finances breakages in families' trust, and then grievances of loved ones, can they be barriers to a fellow's success? Or can they really...
I think the panel is struggling to hear you. If you can speak up. So,
okay. My question is, lack of financial support, breakages in families' trust, and then grievances of loved ones, can they be barriers to a fellow's success, or can they really break down somebody? And what are the strategies or things we can implement to change that story?
yes, so I think we'll take first three, and then we'll take the answers. So the next person, yes.
My name is Al-Hassan Faki Hassoui, a proud student from Ghana Senior High School. My question is based specifically on we the youth. We say as a human, if you have challenges...
Please get the microphone close to you so we can...
We say as a human, if you have challenges, most of them should be recognized by people around you. So my question is basically, what do I think, or how can you explain to me the biggest thing stopping me, the youth, from leading, and how I can help to remove them? Thank you.
Thank you. Please, we are taking note of
All right, thank you very much.
And the ones you want to handle.
My name is Mohammed Sharif, a rep from Northern Regional Youth Network. And then my question goes to Sweda. Sweda. Okay, no, all right. Okay, let me just ask a general question.
No sack.
Okay.
No sack.
So my question, just a general question. So I'm from a village like my brother sitting on the panel, and then we have a problem in our village. I have identified it as a problem because there is this rampant teenage pregnancy issue there. So my question to the panelists is that, how do I turn this issue or challenge in this community into an opportunity for myself? That is my question. Thank you.
Okay, so Alhaji wants you to repeat your question. Just the question, not the entire.
So yes, I'm from a village, and then we have a problem in the village, which is teenage pregnancy. It is very rampant. So I am asking, how do I turn this challenge into an opportunity?
Okay, all right. So as it is at the moment, we'll have you seated, so you can. We'll take the questions.
Okay, so we'll take all the questions, and the panel will write them, so that when they are answered, they'll answer all at once.
Okay. So we are doing all of you. Okay.
All right. Thank you very much. I'm Tijani. So my question has to do with Madam
Halima.
Okay. Yeah. So this is more of me wanting to venture into the NGO space, because sometimes I've come to understand that the 9 to 5 and also the normal job has been a bit, it's an issue, let me just put it that way. So as a young person who wants to also explore into the NGO space, first of all, what are some of the things that I need to know, and what are the available possibilities for me to start? So where should I start from, and how should I be at the top? Thank you.
Okay, all right, and Marvin is here.
Okay, good morning. My name is Marvin. Just because we are passing on the torch to Mr. Taimako and then Halima, sometimes the confidence of young people in decision-making spaces is easily misconstrued to be arrogance and pride. And it's something that kills the spirit of lots of young people when they are taking initiative. So in situations like that, when a young person is simply demonstrating a certain level of confidence, which ruffles the feathers of the older generation a bit, how do they navigate it so they are not tagged as being prideful? Thank you.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Please, I'm Tanku Aisha. And my question is, please, as a young graduate and also a young mother who wants more in the society, how does one navigate starting her own NGO or starting her own organization that can impact the community and also run a 9 to 5 job? Thank you.
Okay.
Please, my name is Zakaria Ulika from the Boba Technical Institute.
we talk about passing the touch, and we said the passing the touch is about handing over responsibilities, leadership, and knowledge to others. And my question is, what happens if the touch is not passed?
Okay, all right. Thank you.
I'm a person of Badaru Rahima Nasara, a proud student from Ghana Senior High School. My question is, we, the youth, we face challenges like when you are trying, maybe you want to do something. One, the confidence level is low. And secondly, maybe you think that if I do this, they will look down on what I'm doing as a young person. Because sometimes they can be like, it's only adults that do this. As a young girl, you don't have enough knowledge about the world. So what you are trying to do, they are trying to say because you don't have enough experience about the world, so what you are trying to say is not appropriate or it's not right if you were in the person's shoes.
Okay, all right, thank you.
My name is Alasan Kamaldin. My question is, what if you are having the confidence, hope, respect, and dignity, but still people undermine you? What will you do?
Very powerful questions there. Give it up for yourselves. Martha, I think we'll be taking the second round of questions as well later on. Okay, all right. So let's do justice to this particular question, the first batch of questions that have come through. Haji, I want to start. Okay.
Yes.
But
Yes,
maybe you can keep it short and brief. Let's just hit it on the head.
I want to start with the biggest challenge young people are facing. Young people are not willing to start small. They always dream big. Yes, and they are not ready to learn a skill.
But Haja, they say we should dream big. So the dream is big.
Yes, looking at my journey, yes, I started as a part-time teacher and moved to head of department of Lamashegu Technical Institute, and later moved to as regional head of informal apprenticeship. You started small, gradually, upgrade yourself. I know this time employers are looking for low certificates because most bosses in their offices don't have higher certificates where young person is holding higher certificates. What I mean is that when you look at the certificate young people are now holding, the security service are picking senior high school. Why not graduates who are holding degrees and masters? Young people do not identify their capability, their potential. They need to always assess themselves. What am I doing? Or what can I do so that it can help me and help my family? I chose secretariat because I know I am passionate, I have the skill, I have the capabilities, and I have the zeal. And starting to teach part-time have built my confidence. In school level, we have leadership positions. You can start building your confidence level from that angle. But when they put leadership on floor, young people don't want to come in front. Some people will come and they will be teasing them. And that is where you have to build your leadership skill and your confidence level. I think as regional head of Informa, I brought some opportunities for young people. Somebody said, how do I start? Financial problem. Yeah. We have faith-based organizations. We have NGOs that are helping young people who cannot fend for themselves, who cannot school. We have directed young people to those organizations. And one day I went to Sweden, Ghana, and a parent was seated with a child that my child have gotten an admission, and we don't have funding. I think Sweden came in and paid the school fees of that child. So young people should assess themselves, identify their capabilities, and then be the center of attraction, and jobs will find them. Thank you.
Hello. Well, we have a series of questions, but I'm going to put all these questions into three. Lack of funds, leading and not being able to be appreciated, and then starting your own enterprise without resource. Generally, if you want to start an enterprise, or if you want to start your own business, you have to really position yourself. There's an expert that said that look at yourself and look at your environment. And he gave an example of 3 animals. We have the lion, the vulture, and an ant. What does the lion do? Every morning the lion gets up ready, going out to hunt other animals. The lion is looking for big meat. The lion wants to succeed. So the lion will go out, look for an animal, chase the animal, and kill it. Once the lion is at its business, the vulture is hovering up around the lion. As soon as the lion finishes eating, or before it leaves, the vulture will set in and pick whatever is there. Before the vulture will leave, the ant will come on the ground and also take its share. You want to start an enterprise. You don't have the resources. There are big entrepreneurs in town. Attach yourself to one of the big entrepreneurs. Go and understudy them. Be prepared to volunteer to work with them. Once you do that, you are underworking the entrepreneur. You are understudying that entrepreneur. You take some knowledge from that entrepreneur. The entrepreneur's network, you're going to get in touch with that, and it is going to help you. You can decide to carry some of the products of that entrepreneur to the next level. So while doing that, you are learning from that entrepreneur. So you cannot be a lion, be a vulture. Pick from somebody what somebody has already done. If you cannot be a vulture, be an ant. Pick from the crumbs and do something with it. And in no time, you will also start establishing yourself. There are people who are running pharmacy institutions in Tamale. They've got people working with them. Today they have established their own business. There are people running schools. They've got teachers to work with them. Today those teachers have established their own schools. We have business women in town who have established themselves. And I tell you today, they are established. Martha and Spice is doing a great job. But I tell you, all those who are underworking, understudying her, in no time, some of them will create their own versions of Martha and Spice. So that is how we have to go about it. That's the first category of looking at things. The second one has to do with the NGO space. You want to start an NGO, if people don't pass the touch, your confidence level. A graduate of BCI came to me and said, Director, I want to work. Nobody is employing me. And I said, are you ready to work? She said, yes. Are you prepared to volunteer? She said she doesn't understand. I said, which organization do you want to work for? For very good reasons, I don't want to tell you which organization. The lady was prepared. I said, look, go and tell that organization you want to volunteer. As a volunteer, you are not looking for a job. You want to volunteer to work with them. You want to work without salary. And I said, I'm giving you 6 months. The lady listened and took my instructions. I said, when you go there, be the first on the job every morning. Be sure you are there first thing in the morning. Make sure you work harder than anybody in that organization. Whatever assignment they give you, give it your best. Make sure you catch the attention of the chief executive officer. This lady complied. I followed on her. I said, are you doing well? Are there challenges? She said, no. Have you got the attention of the chief executive officer? She said, yes. I said, keep working. Be the last to close when everybody is going home. This girl, after 6 months, I told her, okay, come. Go and write a letter. Tell them that you are moving to Accra. You've gotten a job and you are moving to Accra. When the lady applied, the chief executive sent for her. Why is this girl leaving? We are not paying her. She's the best performing employee. How can she leave? Who is giving you the job? How much are they paying you? At the end of the day, the manager signed and gave her a job there and then. So you can start your own enterprise. You can get a job. All you need is be prepared to volunteer. be prepared to volunteer. If you volunteer, you are likely to get your own. The last one had to do with, in a community where there's teenage pregnancy, how do we solve the problem? Call everybody on board. And when it comes to women, some of us are very passionate. Call everybody around. Call the community. Ask them. Ask the community leaders, what will you want in your future wife? What do you want in your mother? What do you want in your daughter? Engage them. Ask them. When it comes to the seed, when God wanted to plant the seed, did he plant the seed in a man or in a woman? Get them to appreciate the woman. Who carries the pregnancy for 9 months? Is it a man or a woman? Get them to appreciate the role of the woman. At the end of the day, the people, the community will understand that protecting the girl child is no. Everybody will rally around you and understand that if we protect the girl child, we protect everybody. And at the end of the day, the community will be better off because we have protected our girl child. And therefore, just rally the community, put the leaders together, put the Muslim community, put the Christian community, and let them understand the role of the girl child in our society. Let them know the role of a mother in our society. Let them know the role of a wife in our society. And at the end of the day, bet you they will accept and then protect the girl.
Thank
you so
Alhaj.
much.
Very insightful.
All right, thank you. So I want to address my sister's question. He said, what happens if they don't pass the torch? But sister, let me tell you that if there is no space on earth, God will not create people again. So as far as creation still continue to move on, it means that you have a particular space to occupy on earth. So don't wait for somebody to pass the torch for you if they are not passing. We can say Matter Inspired Foundation is a first generation. You understand? So you can't be like John Mahama's daughter, President John Dramani Mahama, because their father was a politician. So he is a second generation that they have passed the torch to. So you and I, that our fathers believe that 1 acre of land can save their entire life. You have to start your own. If not, nobody can make you become better. And except you yourself, you start something. I believe that God is a creator and we look like God. Is that not it? Yeah. We those who have faith, we believe that we look like God. Then if we look like God and God is a creator, it means we are also creators. Is that not it? So we have to create our own things that can make our life even more better. Thank you.
All right, then lastly, we'll have Halima touch on volunteering.
Yes, so I would like to touch on 2 things that were actually connected. My brother asked that he's from a village where teenage pregnancy is very rampant. How can he turn that into an opportunity? So I would like to start with that one. For me, I think the biggest challenge most of us have is even identifying what problem we want to solve. So the fact that you already have the problem is at least one step ahead. So what I would advise is that you already have the problem. But just to mention that the teenage pregnancy is not actually the problem. It is the result of a problem. So what you need to now do is to know what is actually causing teenage pregnancy in your community. Could it be the lack of knowledge on SRHR? Could it be that parents are not guiding their children properly? Could it be that parents are denying the fact that adolescents are having sex? Could it be the fact that our curriculum do not include reproductive health education? Could it also just be an opportunity? Could it also be the reason that our communities do not take responsibility for children, right? So once you identify that, so let's say maybe parents are misinforming children. For instance, when I started menstruating, I was told that now that you have started menstruating, the moment a man touches you, you get pregnant. Then I sat in a class with a boy, and unfortunately, we touched, but I didn't get pregnant. So do you think that if my mother now takes a step to tell me that if I have sex, I'll get pregnant, will I believe? As young as we are and as curious as we are. So what I'm just trying to say is that find out what is truly causing teenage pregnancies in your community. Once you do that, the next step you take is, what can I do to solve this problem? Who is already doing that? Like Madam from MTN already mentioned, either we partner or you perish. People are already doing that. People already have strategies they are using to do that. And then you partner with them. However, if you are unable to find that, let's say sensitization, you need to educate students on SRHR. It is something you can take an initiative to go to the school, and you do that. You take pictures and videos, you post online. you highlight the problem. So in, let's say, Pelsi community, so this is the number of children who have gotten pregnant within the last year. I have taken an initiative to take school sensitizations. However, I still have 1, 2, 3 to do. I'm open to partnership. There are people who would be willing to partner. You can also search online which organizations are already addressing issues of teenage pregnancy, which ones are working around my community. You go to them, you knock on their doors, you present the problem to them, you present what you are already doing to address it, and you be clear about the support you need to address that issue. And that is how you turn that into an opportunity. The organization I work for 22 years, started 22 years ago as an AIDS club, because they realized that HIV/AIDS was on the rise in northern region. So 2 people came together to start the AIDS club. And that is why if you search online, you see it as Northern Sector Awareness for AIDS Campaigns. They started as an AIDS campaign group, just 2 people. Then they started working with schools, school clubs, educating school clubs. Then they started addressing more social issues. And today, NORSAC has almost 40 employees under them, working in almost 125 districts, having a policy office in Accra, and having presence at the global level. So I think that is how we start. For me, I think you are already 1 step ahead because you already know the problem you want to solve. Now, there was another question on teenage mothers. What can a teenage mother do? How can she start her own organizations? For me, I think we should ask, the first question my sister should ask herself is, what am I naturally good at? That's the first thing. Number 2, what problems are you passionate about solving? Once you know the problem you are passionate about solving, then the next step is, what can I do to address that problem? We write it down. What do I need to start? Who is already doing that? And then you proceed. I want to believe that all the partners Madam Martha had here, the first thing, she just didn't start knocking on people's door. She was very strategic. Who is into women empowerment? Who is into youth empowerment? And then when she wrote to MTN, I want to believe she said that whilst MTN is also, interested in giving us good network, they are also passionate about giving back to the society. Then she goes and tells them that I've been engaging almost 1,000 people every year. I know you are passionate about this, and I would like you to come on board. This is an opportunity for you to also reinvest in the youth and also to partner with us. And they came on board. So I think that is how we can solve it. First, realize what you are passionate about, the problem you want to solve. Then, what can you do to solve that problem once you've identified that who is already doing it, and then we partner. Sometimes it could be colleague young people. Sometimes it could be other young mothers coming together, to advocate for skills training. And I want to believe once we organize that, we know that Yvette is, passionate about building skills of young mothers. You knock on Madam Humema's door, Madam Humema would be willing, even if she doesn't have the means. She has networks she can direct you to. So I have this group of young mothers who wants us to build their skills, maybe in soap making, so that they are able to earn income, and the opportunity would be given to you. Thank you very much. So the last one, if the torch is not given to you, what should you do? Please collect it.
Okay.
Please collect your torch.
Or create your own. Okay, so we'll have Madam Margaret also just share a word or two with us. And then we can take, unfortunately, time is not on our side, but we'll take our last words before we leave.
So since most of my colleagues have spoken, I won't flog the bull, I won't belabor it. There's only one question that I haven't heard answered. It is confidence of young people seen as arrogance. And it happens all the time, the confidence of young people seen as arrogance. My generation is different from yours. And in my generation, when my mother spoke, I had my hands at my back. That's how I was trained. When an elderly person, I see an elderly person, I just don't say good morning. I say good morning, ma'am. Good morning, uncle. My grandfather used to say, he used to say that is not a polite way of greeting. I don't know, I think the world has become smaller for all of us. So cultures, the way we do things have changed. I tell my mom goes crazy when people come to the house because she says, this person is not respectful. Then I say, they don't even know that they are not respectful. What you term as disrespectful to them is cool, it's normal. I think what we should all do is to have discussions, just like we are having now, to understand what I mean by being disrespectful and how you see it. Because if the young do not have discussions with the old, we will always quarrel. In my office, it happened. The young ones, Stanley, say hello to them. I'm a baby boomer. Stanley is a Gen Z. You are coming up. Stanley will also think your world is different. You know, he told me, stop telling me what to do all the time. I will do it. I said, eish, Charlie. In my day, I couldn't even tell my boss, stop telling me what to do. Then I realized that times have changed. Is he right? Yes. He wants me to allow him to own his decisions. He wants his creative juices to flow. I also wasn't used to it. So please, the way you speak, sometimes when you come to us, know that we also like the please. Can you kindly listen to me? You give it to me. Be quiet. I will listen to you. You know, what you claim is not arrogance. In my generation was arrogance. And I've grown up thinking that is arrogance. Unless you are patient with me and you explain things to me, I will never get it. So now we hear, but be patient with us. Take your time. Learn how to speak to us. We will also learn how to listen to you. Now I'm working with them. I'm enjoying it. They are creative. You should clap for Stanley because in all
He's
honesty,
certainly doing well.
In all honesty, Stanley prepared my presentation for me. Wow. Oh, yes. Hey, I've learned how to live with them, and I'm having a good time. Be patient. We need to meet halfway. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Madam Margaret, for sharing a word or two with us. Unfortunately, time is not on our side, but these people, thankfully, Martha Inspires Foundation has brought them here. You can take this opportunity and network with them. Let's take it from here. It is also about building relationships, right? So briefly, unfortunately, 20 seconds each, your final words.
All right, thank you very much. So for me, my final words to young people is, please, let's take initiatives. Let's ask ourselves what problems exist around us. What can I do to solve the problem? Who can I engage to help me solve that problem? Once we have that, we are good to go. The second level is volunteer. Do not always ask, what will I get at the end of the day? How much will I be paid? Ask yourself, what am I investing? What am I going to learn from this volunteerism? And how will that benefit me? Then learn to document what you are doing. Don't just say, I worked with Martha Inspire for 6 months. No. Tell us what you were doing when you were working with Martha Inspire. So I helped Martha Inspire organize the biggest youth summit that has ever been organized. And in there, I was the event planner. I was be specific on what you are doing. Then the third thing is show what you are doing. Post on social media. Investors are on social media. Partners are on social media. Collect young people whom you can learn with and who can learn from you are on social media. Leverage on social media to show what you are doing. And lastly, carry others along. Pass the torch. Don't keep it. Thank you.
So thank you so much. To me, my final words is, please, as a young person, according to Dr. Mal, he said, the greatest tragedy is not death, but the greatest tragedy is somebody without purpose. Let's discover our purpose. That is the most important thing. It's not about becoming successful. It is about being aligned with the reason why you were created. Let's discover our purpose and find our potentials. It is the purpose that incubates potentials and that leads to your future. So what you are today, you are more than that. You are greater than the person we are seeing in you. Because as you see the world being the biggest place, in your mind you are bigger than the world. One thing I know is that the way the universe is in your head, you are more than the universe. So there are greater things that is hidden in you. Unveil them, discover yourself, and you stand out. What makes some people different from others is they discover themselves. Anybody that is celebrated in this earth once discover himself. So if you want to be celebrated by the society, you have to discover yourself. Apart from that, we'll call you name. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Yes, my final words to young people in this room. They should use the following words to identify their potential. They should look for role models. They should attend seminars, workshops like this, to listen to speakers, just like our distinguished guests and the panelists have shared, so that they can learn. And as we pass the torch to you, I say, learn a skill, build your character, embrace every opportunity, serve others, and never despise small beginning. The torch we pass to you is not just for you to carry it. It is for you to make it a brighter and pass it on to the generation after you. I think this is my 8th time of attending Matter Inspire Foundation.
A clap to that.
And I have learned a lot from the previous speakers, and I have adopted it in my work. And I want to share it with young people in this room. Auntie Gina, in her previous presentation, she told us that we should stand out.
Unfortunately, we have to be brief about it.
And she gave us an acronym. The first word is solution. We should always, as young people, we should find solution to problem. And the second one is, I'm coming.
Okay.
Yes, I'm coming.
You found it.
Yes, we have talent. Use your talent to build your community yourself. Aspire to higher heights. Network. Dare to difference. Own your story. Unlock your potential. And together, we can build the nation and build the mind. Thank you.
Together, we can build a nation. Thank you. Alhaji Jofa, have the final bite.
Thank you, thank you. Since the bulk of the people here are students, please let's learn and be disciplined. We are all beneficiaries of the free senior high school program. Let me say this, I've said it to a couple of students somewhere. The government has given you free senior education. How will you feel if you stood by the roadside and stopped a tricycle or yellow and said, I'm going to town, and he said, well, it's 20 cities. And you gave him the 20 cities and told him, okay, you go, I will walk along. And you made the yellow to go and you walk to town. How will you call such a person? A student told me he would call that person a fool. So let me tell my dear students, you have been given 3 years of free education. You have been given a chance to sit in class without paying fees. If you don't take your studies serious, if you don't take the learning serious, after 3 years, you will be worse than the person who told the yellow driver to move on. May God bless all of us.
Bless you too. My panel has been Halima Sadi Al-Hassan, Monitoring, Evaluation and Learning Officer, NOSAC. Thank you. Mr. Richard, Founder, Potential and Purpose Development Network. Thank you so much. Also, Madam Humayma to Abdul Wahab, Northern Regional Head, Informal Apprenticeship. Thank you, Haja. Also, Mr. Ibrahim Taimako, Educationist and Team Lead, BCI. Thank you so much. Please, a big round of applause for my panel here for sharing their knowledge. As I mentioned, please don't let it end here. Connect with them and learn more from them. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'll have YAD join me now. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so can we get the chest?
I feel so excited to gain this opportunity to be a participant of the Girls in ICT.
I got the opportunity to listen to mentors, ask questions.
It's for girls as well. It's for women. It's for all of us. Whatever a man can do, a woman can do even better. You are going to be the bright stars of the future. You are. You really are. Do you believe that? It will not come easy, right? But it's very possible. I'm a living proof, right? You can see me here, and I've told you that I started right at the bottom in 1999.
Technology, AI, all of those things are future skills you need to learn. Regardless, if you want to be a baker, if you want to be president, if you want to go and do law, all of these subjects will help you. So it's okay if you're not sure about what you want to do, but make sure the subjects that you study, you work hard and you do them well. You can do anything. The world is yours, ladies.
Don't forget that. Carry that with you everywhere you go. Thank you very much for listening, and thank you.
From the way they are engaging the girls in ICT, it's going to bridge this gender gap because most of them are having.
I've learned a whole lot and improved as well. So still here at the Youth Empowerment Summit 2026 at the Sanctuary of Wind and Fire AG Church Tamale. And to all our online viewers, we appreciate your company a lot. Also, we'll duly acknowledge you in due time. And so we've gotten to another very integral part of the program where we're going to invite one very awesome personality into our midst to take charge of the atmosphere with a vibrant.
Before then, it's important to announce that we're streaming live on Truth TV, Nation TV, and of course we have the likes of Vanguard Multimedia here as well.
All right, thank you very much. And so without more time to waste, we're going to call upon Georgina Asare Fiagbenu, who happens to be the acting General Manager, Sustainability and Shared Value, MTN Ghana. But even before that, we're going to have a profile well played for us before she mounts the podium. She's simply and commonly referred to as Lady George. Stay glued. Thank you.
Georgina Asare Fiagbenu is the Senior Manager for Corporate Communications, MTN Ghana. She oversees the execution and implementation of strategies aimed at promoting and maintaining a positive reputation for the MTN Ghana, Mobile Money Limited, and MTN Ghana Foundation. She leads the development and execution of strategies to improve internal and external communications, media relations, community relations, stakeholder management and leadership communications, etc. She started off her career in consulting practice at Strategic Communications, now Stratcom Africa, and managed key accounts such as British Airways and Board of Airlines of Ghana. She later joined SOS Ghana as Head of Communications Fundraising, where she set up the PR and Fundraising Department. She has a degree in Sociology from the University of Ghana, a postgraduate diploma from the School of Communication Studies, and a master's in Leadership and Governance from the University of Ghana Business School. She holds certification in consulting practice and consulting applications from the Ghana Institute of Consulting. She describes herself as a communications for development advocate and recently started a timekeeping dialogue series, which is an initiative about the importance of timekeeping and its contribution to national and personal development. She has been recognized as one of the top women in PR several times. Gina is an accredited public relations practitioner and an associate member of the Chartered Institute of Marketing Ghana. Gina is a blogger and writer. Her first book, The Wish List, is a collection of her articles.
With a resounding round of applause, let's welcome
Please,
Lady
let's
George.
do better with the applause. Madam Georgina Asare Fiagbenu.
She's been around for over a decade, and she deserves
Thank you
all
so
the
much.
applause.
Yes, she does.
Looking gorgeous as always.
Thank
Welcome.
you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. So there's something that I learned from Mr. Jackson, and that's Mrs. Jackson's husband, how to do a proper applause. I learned it here, and since then, anytime I come, we have to start with it. So we start with, wow, it's been a wild day, isn't it? So let's all be on our feet once again. All of us, we've been sitting for like, is it 2 hours or more? So those of you who were here, if you were here last year or last 2 years, you should know. So we start with a soft wow, and we do a moderate wow, and we do a loud wow with an applause. Are you ready? So when I say let's applaud, we say wow, wow. Then we do wow, then we clap. So think about all the wonderful things you've heard from our speakers, Mrs. Jackson and our wonderful panel, and our poets and what Martha is doing. Put all of that together and let's start with our small wow, moderate and loud wow. So let's go. Wow. 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 Let's do it one more time. I didn't feel you. Wow! Excellent, excellent. Take a seat, please. Thank you. And you know that I always do my presentation with you, the students. We've learned a lot. It's been a very insightful morning with Mrs. Jackson's challenge. And I'm sure that none of you will forget about what you've learned today. And then the panel has been wonderful. And our lady who gave the poetry about sustainability and everything. And I always go back sharing a few things. So I need 5 people to be very prepared. And this time, when I say 5, sometimes when I say 5, I get 20 and 30 filling this space. Please, I need 1 person from here, so from each row or each column, and then 1 person from the back. But first, you have to listen to what I have to say. So let me say thank you to Martha, and let's clap for Martha for doing this for, I think this is the 11th year, 11 years. Put all the 11 years applause together, and let's do a wow for her. Wow. Wow. Excellent, excellent. You must always end with a loud applause. So you end the wow with an applause. So let's go one more time. Wow. Wow. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So I'm going to start with a video. I need all of you to listen to the video. It's just 1 minute. And that's what I'm going to dwell on. But so that you don't forget, I'm going to do it with you. And we are getting, today I've challenged Martha on our time. So we are going to keep to time. And before my boss comes, and she's the special guest of honor, so today I can't speak much. I have to be very brief so that I give my boss the opportunity. So it's just 1 minute, 1 minute video. We listen to it twice, and then I get my 5 people who will come and tell me what lessons they've picked. So I keep on going back to my nursery school and thinking about some of the rhymes that we were taught. It's just to tell you that never forget anything you learn. Everything you learn along the way is very important. You are going to need it. When I was in school, I never liked maths. I thought maths was so difficult. And I thought I was running away from maths. Then you finish, you go to secondary school, then you go and meet maths again. 6th form, general paper. Back then, we were doing O and A level. Maths was there waiting for us. When I was going to the university, I said, bye-bye, no maths. Then you go and meet, is it Afro Stars? Those who went to the University of Ghana knows you have to do Afro Stars, and there's a bit of statistics. So don't forget the things you learn, wherever you learn it. And this is one of my favorite rhymes. So let's listen to the nursery rhyme. And as you listen, just tell me what lessons you are learning, and then I'll get my 5 or 6 people to answer my questions, and they will win some prizes, and then we move on to our last and perhaps one of the most important segments. Please, can we play the video?
Cuckoo TV! buckle my shoe. 3, 4, shut the door. 5, 6, pick up the sticks. 7, 8, lay them straight. 9, 10, a big fat hen. Coo, 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 coo. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, shut the door. 5, 6, pick up the sticks. 7, 8, lay them straight. 9, 10, a big fat hen. Buckle my shoe. 3, 4, shut the door. 5, 6, pick up the sticks. 7, 8, lay them straight. 9, 10, a big fat hen. Coo, 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 coo. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, shut the door. 5, 6, pick up the sticks. 7, 8, lay them straight. 9, 10, a big fat hen.
Good. Did you hear that? 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, shut the door. Pick up sticks. 7, 8, 9, 10. So I need my 5 or 6 volunteers. 1 person from this side. Who is coming from the stream? 1. Okay, so the first person, just come. The second person, you come. Can I have a guy from here? Oh, she's here. So let me have 2 guys. One from this side. Please mount the stage. Oh, no, we can't have all girls, please. I need a few guys. Just 2. Just 2. Okay, you come, and that's it. Hey, my man. He says he's been told we shouldn't take no for an answer. So he's coming at all costs. Let's give a round of applause to our volunteers. And I want to save time. So everybody has, I don't want a lecture, please. So when I say 1, 2, what lesson did you hear? Or what lesson do you get from it? And you share it with your fellow students. So who will take 1, 2, 3, 4? Let me see who will take 3, 4. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, shut the door. 5, 6. You 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, everybody will speak anyway. So what do you hear? Can I have another mic if it's possible? 1, 2, tell me what 1, 2 means to you and what it should mean to them. It's just 30 seconds, so I don't want a long lecture.
Good day, everyone. From the rhyme 1, 2, I learned that before we can aim for anything, we have to start it step by step, because life is a sequence where obstacles and challenges are being mixed together. And you cannot just attain anything without starting. Putting that effort, making that step so that you can get to wherever you want to get to. Thank you.
Oh, do it better for her. 1, 2, buckle my shoe means getting started. So whatever you are doing in life, you have to start. There's a prize for everyone. Don't go. Please stay on the stage. You have to get ready. You have to get started. And we've been told, start. No matter how small it is, buckle your shoe. Get ready. Okay? When they are going for races, they get ready, they buckle. You see the players on the field. We just finished the World Cup. You see, nobody goes on the field with their shoes unbuckled. It will entangle you. Okay, so get ready. Start something, prepare. And all of this is part of our preparation. 3, 4. What did you learn from 3, 4 is what? Shut the door, or?
Yes. For me, what I learned from the rhyme, line number 2, 3, 4, shut the door. This is a way to teach a person how to take responsibilities. The door is open, you enter, shut the door. Opportunities are open for you to come in. Don't stop at the door. Make sure you enter. And when you enter and close the door, make sure that when somebody too is coming, open the door for that person to come in.
Excellent. Excellent. This is wow. In fact, I didn't have that in mind. I had something else. Can I have some water? She's wowed me. There's another meaning to shut the door. Thank you. Let's have another person. Who else can tell me about shut the door?
So, the shut the door, it means when you buckle your shoe and you begin your journey, there are some things, some characters, some behaviors you need to do away with them, like some bad, being with bad friends, immoral acts, procrastinations. Those kind of doors, you have to shut them. Thank you.
Excellent. Clap for her. You have to shut the door to bad behaviors, distractions. And Richard, for example, is that Richard? Taught us how to shut the door to discouragement. He said the mother is in coma. He's thinking about the mom, but that's not an excuse for him. He's been living in the village, started from the village school, went to a village school. He spoke about all the distractions, but he said that is not going to prevent him. So you shut the door to fear, anxiety, bad friends, negative influence. Clap for her. Then what's the next one? 5, 6 is what? Pick up stakes. What do you learn from pick up stakes?
So for me, what I learned from pick up stakes means you should grab any little opportunity that comes your way. You shouldn't look down upon anything. What you think is right. Go for it and you shall gain it with all your
effort. For it. Excellent. Pick up stakes. That's it. She just said it. Just go for it. Now where are we? 7, 8. Pick up stakes, and then the next one is what? Lay them straight. You pick up the stakes, 7, 8, lay them straight. What did you learn from that?
I learned that to pick up the stick means that whenever you are given a role or a task to perform in an institution or organization, you have to take it to the highest degree, or you have to take it to the highest of your capability. Put up all your focus on that role and try to bring new initiatives and new strategies that will help the organization or the institution to grow.
Excellent. Please do it better for him. He's giving us another way of looking at the pickup stakes. Lay them straight, please. I have just 5 minutes. 7, 8, lay them straight. What's the lesson? No, don't go to 9, 10.
Lay them straight.
Let them go to. Lay them straight. No, if you've spoken, that's it. Lay them straight.
Let them straight. I think, good afternoon. I think you should let them straight means, okay, I'll take one and let them straight. One, you have to start from somewhere. And you have to be part of somewhere. Let them straight means where you are coming from doesn't determine where you are heading to. And all those things you learn from your environment doesn't even define you. So you can pick up what you've learned, leave some, and rearrange some. So you can let them straight. Means you have to build your character, your determination, and wherever you are going, you have to focus on the destination.
Excellent. He landed very well. You have to be organized, you have to lay them straight, you have to be structured, you have to be organized. That's lay them straight. Clap for him. 9, 10, who can tell me? We can't add to
9, 10. 1, 2 said you should buckle your shoe. When you come out with confidence, you buckle your shoe, you have planned it, and shut the door. That means you have lit certain things, and you come out with seriousness. So 9, 10, you will come out and win big. So that means the opportunities will come into reality. So that we will come out with big opportunities.
Big opportunities. Clap for him. 9, 10. A big fat hand. Sorry, means a big reward awaits you for everything you've gone through. 1, 2. You buckled your shoes. You prepared yourself. You've picked up the stakes. You know, you've arranged them. You are organized. You've shut the door to distractions. And then you get a big reward. So that's the reward of, everything you've done. A big fat hen is your reward. Let's clap for them once more. Oh, please. Then let's do a wow for them. Wow. 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 I'm still not feeling you. A last one. As Sheila comes with her prizes. Wow. 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 Very good. Keep clapping as we get Sheila from MTN with her prizes. So I have 2 more minutes to get out of here. So Sheila will give them the prizes. Can we just play the video once again as they pick up their prizes?
Cuckoo TV! Cuckoo TV!
One, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, shut the door. 5, 6, pick up the sticks. 7, 8, lay them straight. 9, 10, a big fat hen. Coo, 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 coo. Pick up the sticks. 7, 8, lay them straight. 9, 10, a big fat hen.
Keep it going, keep it going. Give them momentum to go. Keep clapping for them.
In case of emergency, we are sure that we are safe. People will be there to welcome my people and will be there to help us.
If they would have brought this initiative earlier than before, I don't think when I was admitted, I'll be in a wheelchair.
Let me, on behalf of His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama, the government and the good people.
Government Summit 2026, and at this juncture, we're going to invite upon Anointed Ministry to sail us through a very beautiful choreography. So, with a round of applause, let's welcome Anointed Ministry as they mount the stage. You can do better, ladies and gentlemen. That is what will boost their morale to put up a very wonderful performance. Thank you very much. Enjoy.
Of the Volta region.
Too oiled. Say to yourself, I'm too oiled. I'm too oiled. I'm too oiled. I'm too oiled to fail. I'm too oiled to fall. I'm too oiled to be small. I'm too oiled to be bound. I'm too old to fear. I'm too old to faint. I'm too old to be caged. I'm too old to be stopped. He anoints me with oil. My cup runs over. He anoints you with oil. Your cup runs over. Let's go. I'm too old to fail. I'm too old to fall. I'm too old to be small. I'm too old to be bound. I'm too old to fear. I'm too old to faint. I'm too old to be caged. I'm too old to be stopped. Listen. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me. He has anointed me to preach the good news. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me. He has anointed me to set the captives free. Oh, the Spirit of the Lord is upon me. He has anointed me to mend the broken heart. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me. He has anointed me to give beauty for ashes. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me. He has anointed me to preach the good news. Lay your hands on your head and declare by yourself. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me. He has anointed me to set the captives free. Oh, the Spirit of the Lord is upon me. Oh, He has anointed me to mend the broken heart. Oh, the Spirit of the Lord is upon me. He has anointed me to give beautiful ashes. Say, I'm too old. I'm too old to faint. I'm too old to
That's right. And that was a very colorful, very great performance right there. So much dexterity in their arts. Let's give it up to them once again. Ladies and gentlemen.
YD, can you dance like that?
Well,
Yeah.
that's the only challenge I have, or disability, if I should put it that way. Whenever I try, I disgrace myself so well. So it's unfortunate. To be an idiot. So they deserve all the commendation. So up next, Queen Classy will take us on.
Well, up next is the moment, one of the biggest moments of today's Empowerment Summit. We have this woman who has joined us all the way from Accra. Thank you to her. Martha, hey. Okay, not just with sponsorship, but also supporting the program heavily with resource persons, not just any person, but of course, people who are experienced, people who want to see you and you become better tomorrow. And that is why all these women leave what they do to come here today. I thought you would clap for that. Yes.
Very seasoned personalities.
Yes, yes.
Very knowledgeable, well endowed as well.
Every time, every time. So ladies and gentlemen, let me not talk too much. Let the profile do the talking.
Ajwa Riafe serves as a Chief Corporate Services and Sustainability Officer of MTN Ghana. Her portfolio encompasses regulatory affairs, sustainability, corporate social investment, corporate communications, and commercial legal. Under her stewardship, MTN Ghana is advancing its commitment to being a force for good with a sustained focus on youth development, digital inclusion, and community empowerment. Prior to her current appointment, Ms. Riafe served as a member of the executive team of the Ghana National Petroleum Corporation, GNPC, where she directed the legal, compliance, and regulatory affairs functions, led the negotiation of high-value transactions, and contributed to the development of Ghana's energy legislation. Her earlier career included appointments at the International Criminal Court in The Hague, the Special Court for Sierra Leone, and the United Nations Mission in Liberia. She has additionally served as a visiting lecturer in energy law at the University of Ghana School of Law. Ms. Riafe is a lawyer by profession.
Wow. What a wow moment. And I happily accept the torch from everybody who has come up before me. And thank you all for what you've taught us. But I'm in Tamale, so let me do the greeting properly. Da Seba. Da Seba. So, you know, I learned Dagbani in my first year of university. And I hardly use it. So as I was coming here today, I said, that's what today, wallahi, the Dagbani has to come up. But I am so excited to be joining you today. And Madam Chairperson, thank you so much. Martha, thank you for this opportunity. We've heard from Mrs. Jackson. Thank you so much for the nuggets that you have shared this morning. We have heard a lot. And we all keep learning. I keep learning. So learning is a fact of life. Can we have some quiet in the room? I used to be a school prefect as well, so please, when I say let's have some quiet, let's have some quiet. This time my student is coming out, so please, there's too much noise. So, just very excited to be here, and I was talking about how much learning we all need to do. And all of us here are learning. Gina talked about what she learned about how many years ago when she came for this program. So this program is not only for you. Yes, it's built around you, But when we come here, we also learn because the resource people who are here have such a wealth of knowledge and experience that you cannot do anything but learn from them. So I've picked up a few things. Do something for yourself. And that is true. And as you grow up, you get to know why. Turn ideas into reality. Use what you have to develop the other person. So how do you help others? Life doesn't have forgiveness. It doesn't forgive you for any shortcomings. So you have to move from nothing to something. We can only mention you in that room. Whether you stay depends on you. So people will give you the opportunity. What you make of that opportunity really depends on you. And then one of our panelists said something powerful to me. She said when she got the job, she said, I was very scared, but she accepted it with trembling hands. And most of us accept opportunities with trembling hands. All of us, indeed, at one point in our life. And Mrs. Jackson talked about every time she mounts a stage, she trembles. So it's normal to tremble. What you have to do is work through that trembling. Build yourself to gain respect. And importantly, you can either be a lion, a vulture, or an ant. There's something in it for everybody. Whether you're a lion or a vulture or an ant, you can do something. And then that is the big lesson. The ant is not jealous of the lion, and the vulture is not jealous of the ant. You just have to do what you can do. And then discover your purpose. Discover yourself. And to be celebrated. And that ties into what I'll be talking to you about this morning. But before I go on, I just wanted to say that this month is Sustainability Month for MTN. MTN, and talking about purpose, our purpose is to make sure that we are good stewards of whatever has been given to us. So we should be good stewards of our environment. We should be good stewards of the society and the people who live in it. We should be good stewards in the way that we do our business. And we should be good stewards in the way that we invest in Ghana. And so for MTN, that's why we are here, supporting Martha here, because we think about the youth. How do we empower the youth? How do we help you develop your skills? And now we are going into digital skills, and so there's a lot that we are doing in that space. And having come here, we'll be introducing you to some of the things that we are doing in digital skills so that you can prepare yourself. In one of the videos that was shown, it was said that whatever you want to be today, you need to know what digital skills is about. Can you use a smartphone? Do you understand it? You are now moving to AI. What is that all about? Understand how to use it, understand the boundaries, and use it for impact. And then we are also 30 years this year. And talking about where we've come from, small beginnings. We see MTN today, we started very small. But we had a vision at the beginning. We said what? MTN. 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 Exactly. That was our vision. Well, even though we were small, we said we wanted to be everywhere. And today, are we not everywhere? Okay. And it took a lot of blood, sweat, and toil to get there. I tell you, it hasn't been easy. It's still not easy. Now we are looking across the globe. We say now we want to be in Africa as well. And we are in Africa. Because what we are saying is we want to make sure that we are the ones to help to bring progress to Africa. And we talked about finding something, solving a problem. We want to solve problems. And that is why we are focusing so much on digital skills and digital education, because we know that when you have digital skills, there's a lot that you can do. So this year is a very important year for us, and we are so happy to be here also sharing that with you and making sure that we bring you along with our journey, not so that you get to know about us, but so that you learn and pick lessons from our journey and then apply it to yourselves. So, as I've said, this is my first time being here, and I'm so happy to see you all from all walks of life gathered here just to listen and to learn. And I think that is the greatest gift anyone can give you. So when we are talking about passing the torch, education is the torch that if you need to have. And when we're growing up, our parents used to tell us, you know, education is your all. My father used to say, I don't have any cocoa farm to give you. There's nothing. Education is what will lead you to where you want to be. So education was my cocoa farm. What is yours? Education is everything to you. And I hope and pray that you will take your education seriously and all the things that you are hearing today and make it into something big. Now, one of the things or the reason why I came here is for you to believe something about yourself. Because I believe that talent is spread evenly across the country. It's not in one part of the country. Everywhere you go, there is talent, and a lot of it. So whether in Accra, in Kumasi, in Tamale, in Bolga, there's a lot of opportunity. And maybe as I'm talking about this, let me also tell you a bit about my journey. And why coming to the North also holds a lot of memories for me. I started school in Bolga Preparatory, believe it or not. So I am a product of the North. That is where I started because my father was transferred here to work on some projects in the North. And as I look at you now, I think, wow, if you know the opportunities that we could have had to also be sitting here, and it could have been me. How many years ago I could have been there sitting and listening to all these things, but we didn't have it, and you have it. So I hope that whatever you are learning now, you are going to learn, and you will take the opportunity seriously, because that's all you have. So I'm also a product of this great northern region. Now, our theme is passing the torch, and that is a very good picture of how societies grow and how we build ourselves and we bring the next generation along. Because a flame handed from one runner, it's about a flame being handed from one runner to the next. But let me tell you something about a torch that people forget. A torch is only worth passing if it is still burning when it reaches your hands. And I love that question that was asked, what if you are not given a torch? And whether it burns brighter after that, that is really up to you. So we are talking about, you know, giving you the torch, but whether you also keep it burning depends on what you do with it. And it's our responsibility to also make sure that the torch that we hand over to you is not dead. It has to burn, and even brighter than our parents gave to us. That is how it should be. So if we give you a torch that is burning less brightly, then it shows that there is a problem somewhere. So what do I really want to talk about this morning? I want to talk about excellence, and I think that ties into everything that we've been talking about. Not luck, because some people rely on luck. Luck only helps when you have built yourself to a certain degree. Not magic. Things don't happen by magic. Not someday, today. What can I do today to contribute positively to what I will become tomorrow? And I want to also tell you a secret. It's an open secret that sometimes it's difficult for people to hear. Excellence is not something you are born with. It is something you build through learning and through practice. So everybody who's been here to talk has shown you that where they are now doesn't speak to where they came from. And that where they are now is accumulation or an addition of everything that they've done along the way. But I want to start with a story. In fact, it's a book. And it's by someone called Malcolm Gladwell. And maybe someday you'll get to read about him. And the title of the book is The Outliers. Because we are talking about excellence, I also want to talk to you about outliers. Who is an outlier? Does anybody know? Have you heard that word before? Anyone? No? Okay. So an outlier has a very simple meaning. It's somebody who stands out. somebody who is very different from a group. So if you are in a group, I'm sure you know that there are some people in your class, they stand out. They are called outliers. How do you become an outlier? And in this book, the author talks about outliers and the fact that they are just not born. The same things that we've been talking about. And he asked the question, why are some people so extraordinarily good at what they do? You know, somebody who sews so well, and you look at them and, wow, somebody who draws so well, how does this person do it? Somebody who speaks so eloquently, even at a young age, and you ask, how does is this person doing it? And you ask, are they born special? Are they born with a gift the rest of us did not get? And this is what he found. The people we call geniuses. So an outlier is also somebody who's called a genius. You know what a genius is? Have you heard of what genius, the word genius? Okay. So they call them geniuses. And some of them are the best footballers, the best musicians, the best scientists, the best social workers, whatever. But none of them got there on talent alone. So the fact that you are born having something good doesn't mean that that's what you carry throughout your life. What sets them apart was time. Time. T-I-M-E. And I will explain to you why he says that. Hours and hours and hours of practice. He even put a number to it. He said 10,000 hours. So if you want to be good at something, do you know how long you have to practice to be extremely good at something? 10,000 hours, according to the research that he did. And this amount is huge. It only means that when you practice, it makes you become truly world-class at something. So let's break it down. If you practice something for 3 hours every single day, it will take you about 10 years to reach 10,000 hours. 10 years. And how long do you stay in school? How many years? How many? Not 3. I said in school. 3 years is senior high, no? Yes. How many years in basic? 8. Plus 3 in senior. And if you go to the university, how many? So total of how many? How many? 15 years, yes. So out of that, the 15 years, 10 years, if you want to do something and do something well, practicing every day for how many years? 10 years. Then you become good at it. All that he's saying is that it is not easy to become good at something. You need to focus. You need to dedicate your time and your life to be able to become good at it. Sometimes people don't want to put in that effort. So my first message to you is, there is no such thing as overnight success. So get it out of your mind. Get rich quick, do something shortcut. There's nothing like that. None of the people who have appeared here got there through a shortcut. There is only long, quiet practice that becomes visible. So everybody goes to a place where they are practicing, and when they come out, that is when you see that they are doing well. And so I just want to give you some examples. How many of you watched the World Cup? How many? You watched the World Cup? Okay. How many of you know Ronaldo? Oh. How many of you know Messi? Who is the greatest of all time? Who? Where are the Messis? Who are the Messis? Say hey, say, who are the Ronaldos? Oh. And during the World Cup, there was this whole debate. Who is the greatest of? Some people said Ronaldo, I don't think we can settle it here. The debate still goes on. But you know how they became the way they are? They practiced. Both of them, I think Messi is 39 and Ronaldo is 41. And they are still playing today at the highest level. And this is their 6th World Cup, I'm told. but they are running, they are scoring, they are doing everything like the young players are doing. I say Messi finished as the tournament's greatest ever scorer and carried Argentina all the way to the final. And, you know, whether you are shouting Ronaldo, Messi, you are shouting for two boys who were told at the beginning they were too small, too thin, too poor, too ordinary. And you know how they answered the question that we deserve to be here? Practice. They decided that we were going to practice until we became the best in our fields. And that's exactly what they did. So when you see them today, somebody says, I want to be like Messi. Be careful what you wish for. I was reading something about Messi the other day. They said they start practice at 9 a.m. Do you know when he goes to the gym? 6 a.m. He starts his practice 3 hours before the official one starts. And that is why he is where he is. And same with Ronaldo. He has trained himself so hard to be what he is because they both come from very, very poor backgrounds. One from Argentina, the other from, Portugal, right? They are not rich. They were not from rich parents, but they have worked themselves to that point. And now we will bring it back home. How many of you know Mohamed Kudus? You all know Kudus, right? And you all admire him, right? And you always support him, right? Okay. So do you know where Kudus started from? Do you know? Do you know Nima? Do you know Nima? Nima in Accra. That is where he started. Very humble beginnings. He played football. He decided that he was going to play football. He started playing football on hard, dusty ground with worn-out boots, possibly, against bigger boys. There was no stadium. Sometimes, sometimes when we were kids, we used to play with balls, socks. I don't know whether you still do that. You just make it into a ball, and that is how some people started learning to play. But he had a dream, and he decided to practice until his feet understood the game better than his mind did. So all those who do so well, their movements are so swift because they have practiced over time. Today, he plays on some of the biggest stages in the world, and Ghana stands taller because of him. And long before Kudus, there was Abedi Pele. Do you remember him? Does anybody know him? Do you know him? Yes, Abedi Pele was also one footballer who decided to practice and took Ghana to the world stage. But here's what I want you to hear in that story. The dusty park is not your disadvantage. The dusty park is your training ground. Kudus did not wait for perfect conditions. He started with what he had, where he was. And that is exactly what you must do right here in Tamale. And let me speak to the women. And I made one observation during the program. Did you notice that most of the people who have come here, spoken, all the people, they are women? Have you noticed? Our chairperson is a woman, right? And it's to show you that there's no limit to what you can be, regardless of whether you are a woman or a man. And this is not to say that, men are important, but we have something to offer. And we can do better than we are today in bringing the next generation along. So don't feel any form of disadvantage if you think that if you are a woman. And so I just want to talk about the fact that all these people who sometimes you see filling stadium, musicians, they are all people who have studied, they are all people who have practiced. And it is said that the reward you see is public, but the work you do is private. So most of the work is done in private. So I also want to let you know that practice by itself is not, you can practice something, but it's not the only thing. but to gain excellence. Excellence comes from the right kind of practice. And we've talked about purpose, we've talked about what do you want to do, what do you like to do, what is your interest. And sometimes when you find that and you begin to work at it, that is what takes you. You are not copying. Sometimes people are practicing because they are copying somebody. What somebody is doing, they are copying without even understanding why the person is doing what they are doing. But the other thing is also that the practice must stretch you. The practice must be a little uncomfortable, a little difficult. The kind that finds your weakness and works on it. What are you weak at? So even if you have a talent, you may have a weakness, and you have to develop that weakness before you can do well. Maybe you want to be a sports person. You know, when you run, you feel tired very quickly. It means you have to work on your stamina, your endurance, and everything. Sometimes you have to work on your muscle so that you are able to run. So you have to do things that stretch you, that takes you beyond your boundaries. So I put here, and Gina talked about it, a student who fears mathematics must sit with mathematics, not run from it. Growth lives on the other side of the thing that is hard for you. And I'll tell you my own story about math. And it was not because I feared it as such, but I wasn't particularly excited about math. So from a very young age, my father used to say, oh, Ajwa dear, maths dear, you know. And I think I grew up imbibing that and thinking, as for maths dear, me. So I just did enough to pass my exams. I went through common entrance, and when we were growing up, we didn't have BECU, we had what they call common entrance, and that took us to secondary school. I passed common entrance and I went to secondary school. Form 1 and Form 2 maths, I was there. You know, I did enough to pass. And so out of a class of, say, we're 105 then, I'll always first 30. I'll be in first 30. That one. And in my school too, we had what we called fast group for maths alone. We had what we call fast group and slow group. The philosophy for it was that there were some people who were so sharp in maths that you didn't want to put them together with the slow, so that they would, when you are teaching, you wouldn't have time enough for the slow people. So then I found myself, because I was always in the first 30, I found myself in the fast group, in Form 3. Now, in Form 3, when I got there, I had a teacher, the assistant headmistress, and she was a no-nonsense woman. This was a class that nobody gave you homework, but you did homework. By the end of the year, you would have worked the whole maths textbook from beginning to end, and nobody would have given you homework, and I'll tell you why. So you would go to the class, Miss Abedu will come, she will teach, and she will make sure she teaches. You can ask her all the questions. And when she finishes teaching, that's the end of it. The next time she comes, we are answering questions. And because this was the fast group, you didn't want to be disgraced. Hey, you have found yourself in the fast group. Sometimes the slow people say, hey, look at these fast group people. You didn't want to be seen as the one who was, you know, the one who was bringing the class down. So I have never done more maths than I had my whole entire life. And I started practicing. So every day I will practice. And not because I loved it, but because I was forced to. And what that did for me was eventually I started liking maths. So we did our first term exam. So this is me. I was always 25, sometimes 20, 21, and I didn't really care because I was like, I'm doing enough to pass. So we had our first term exam. For the first time, when I went to that exam room, I was smiling. I was looking at the questions and I was like, oh, it should be Pamini. Because I found I could do everything. So we came back from holidays the following term, and Ms. Abedu started, she was going to give us our exam results to show how we did. And she started from the first. So she mentioned the highest, the person came. Hey, I wasn't the highest. I was like, as for me, I've never been the highest anyway. So she was doing it at the highest 80%, then 70, because the highest was in the 80s, 70. Hey, she did 70. Hey, my name wasn't there. I said, was I overconfident? Anyway, let's see. 60, my name wasn't, she didn't mention my name. I said, hey. Then I started praying that she won't mention my name. She said 50. I said 50 quarter, the way I knew I had done well. 50, she didn't mention my name. I said, hey, what is happening here? I said, now, I started praying. I said, God, this below 50 there, let her not mention my name. Luckily, she didn't mention my name. And I realized that my paper was not part of the paper. So I went to her and I said, my paper wasn't part. So she said, oh, she go and look for it. So the next time she came to class, she brought my paper. And guess what? I tied second in the math class. Tied second. This was me. Didn't like math. And I went on to make a 1 in GCE O-level math. It is from that day that I started doing math, but I never wanted to do science, so I never did. But I tell you this story to show you, and there's another one that I also had at the university. And I'll just say this, and maybe we'll talk about some takeaways, and I'll go away. To show you that, look, you have to practice. I went to the university, I was studying law and Spanish and sociology. Now, in the law class, every year they will select. So they'll take more people, and then for second year they'll drop, and then they'll push, the rest will go. And when I was going, it was my big brother who told me, do Spanish, because that's what Spanish is easy. So I also took Spanish just because I'd been told, and I went to school. When I started Spanish, can you believe somebody who was studying Spanish? I didn't have a dictionary, I didn't have anything. I was just going to class. Now I think about it and I'm like, are you mad? I was just going to class. And then we did a test. That was the biggest wake-up call in my entire time at the university. When the thing came, I had 40-something%. I said, hey, is this what I came to do here? That very day, I ran to the library. I went to buy myself a dictionary. I went to buy some work books. And I told myself that, and it was half of the term, I told myself I will do Spanish every day till the exam time. And that's what I did. Every day, 2 hours. I'll take my dictionary, I don't know, some people who are doing French, doing conjugation, doing this and doing this and doing this and doing that. And in the Spanish class, because I was doing law, I was spending a lot of time on the law, so I didn't even have too many engagements with them. And there were some people who were shocked. I mean, sometimes when I heard them speaking Spanish, I say, hey, how am I going to do this? How am I going to pass this? With these people, the way, even in first year, they're rattling the Spanish. But I kept practicing. And I wasn't in anybody's face. They wouldn't even see me in their discussion groups because I was also doing sociology, doing law, so I was just focused on other things. First semester exam came, and guess what? I topped the Spanish class. And this was somebody who got below 50% in my first exam. So I am telling you this to show you that it is not magic. It is not luck. It is hard work, and you must make sure that you do it. Now, we are talking about, passing the torch, and we all know about the Olympic torch. You light it in one country, and somebody carries it up to the venue of the Olympics. And that is what we are doing today. Somebody lit the torch a long time ago, and they have carried it and brought it to us, and we also have a responsibility to hand it over to you. And that responsibility is ours to ensure that we are handing it over to you in a better state than we received it, and that you will also take it and do something with it. And for MTN, we picked the torch, and we have come all this time, and this is what we are doing. Now we have moved from everywhere you go. Now it's digital. You are here. You can take your phone. You can do Momo. You can do so much with it. This is not where we started from. And so my charge to you is that make sure that whatever you are given, whatever seed is sown in you, you do a lot to progress it. And I would like to say thank you to Martha for giving us this platform that will bring to you, some of these things that we have learned across our journeys and our careers and our private lives to be able to share with you. But 5 things I just want you to take home is that there is no overnight success. So if anybody tells you, lotto, there's, the number of people who win lotteries in their life. It's a very, very tiny minority. And even those who win lottery, they can do nothing with their lives because anything that comes free, easy come what? Easy go, right? And start where you are with what you have. What is in your hand? That is the only thing that you can use. You cannot think about using something that somebody else has. It is what you have. I talked about the dusty park. If you have a dusty park, practice anyway, because it's the practice that will build the competence. Practice the hard things. Excellence grows by facing your weakness, not hiding behind your strength. Show up every single day, little by little. A bird lays its nest, and we talked about 5, 6, lay them straight, 7, 8, 9, 10, a big fat head. So you have to start little, put structure to it, and then that is when you see the growth. Take the hand that is offered. Mrs. Jackson talked about you cannot do it alone. And everybody here who has spoken has shown that they did not do it alone. Somebody gave them the chance. So when you get the opportunity, take it and use it. And for us at MTN, we have also opportunities, Bright Scholarship, SME support. There are things that we have to also support people. So as we are here, you can speak if you are have some SME, small business, and other things. We go around, we have an enterprise support program. Look out for the advert, apply and get supported. Or same as the Bright Scholarships, it's closed for this year. But look out for these opportunities because, that they are there to help and to support you. So young people, all I want to say this morning is that I'm not really worried about the future. And people talk about, oh, what will this? No, because I see the future in all of you today. And the way you have been so bold and confident in raising your hand, in coming up here, in asking such intelligent questions, in answering questions, some of the answers I wouldn't even have thought of in my wildest dreams. The future is yours for the taking. There are so many outliers here. I started with outliers, people who are different. There are so many of you here. But for you to become real outliers, you have to work. You have to roll up your sleeves. You have to study hard. You have to volunteer, as people have said. You have to ask questions. You have to put yourself out there, sometimes even when it's not comfortable, because it's out of this discomfort that you discover yourself. And the torch that is being handed to you is warm. The opportunities that you have today, some of us never had it. But look at what we did with our lives. You talk about Richard. He says he comes from a village, and look at what he's done. So you have a step up, and that you should use. So take your opportunities, learn your lessons, practice for hours, keep the flame burning, and run with every opportunity that is given you. Thank you for listening. It was my pleasure to be here. Thank you.
And let's give it up to our able special guest for that remarkable address. Thank you. I believe you can do much better before she takes her seat, ladies and gentlemen. With all the practical lessons and brilliant advices she's giving.
And the experience.
Very well. And so I'm sure most of us would be glad to have the opportunity to ask some questions. And I hear we just have two people to do that. So who will be our very first?
The first two we see.
Just
Please come here, the
kindly
first two
come
we see.
upstage. And let's do this snappy. We are far behind time.
Okay.
All right, so the first question.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
I'm Osman Ibrahim Basha, the Executive Director of Basha One Foundation. So first of all, I want to thank Martha for this initiative and for everybody coming. So I want to put my words to Mrs. Jackson and our special guest. Like we've seen numerous times of this Empowerment Summit, which every year we come around, they talk to us, and it's impactful. But I'm just urging the special guest, and Mrs. Jackson, to introduce an practical-oriented action, whereby there are a lot of volunteers every year coming to volunteer for Martha Inspire Foundation programs. So we are urging and I'm pleading and suggesting to the special guest and Mrs. Jackson to at least pick 10 volunteers, like help them if they want to invest in business, skills. So next time or next summit, we may come then hear of testimonies, but not just come to hear this talk. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for this opportunity.
All right, so
And-
with it, excuse me, those waiting, sorry, we are just taking 2. We are far behind time, sorry. Sincere apologies.
Thank you to Miss Martha Nabla for organizing this program, and to our speakers, we thank you. We've learned a lot. My name is Sister Swabida Solo. I'm a graduate, 2025 graduate of BISCO. And my question is, you often, or from the conferences I've attended, the speakers always talk about the youth being the future leaders, but we are not given the platform to be the future leaders. Why do I say this? I have an upcoming organization, or let's say NGO or something like that. It is about combating climate change. And we aim at planting 10,000 trees in northern Ghana. And right now, we are also looking for volunteers to join our program, and also we want partners and sponsors. And I have emailed about 5 top journalists in Ghana here, just to help me with the, I use my TikTok, Facebook, and other social media handles to create awareness and also ask young people to join. And we have about 40 volunteers now, and we still need support. But anytime, out of the journalists I've emailed, none of them has replied. If we reach out and you don't help out, how do we become the future leaders?
All right, thank you. She deserves a round of applause.
Let me just stand here so I face you guys. So to the question about talk, we come here and we talk. For us coming from MTN, and even for some of us in our personal lives, we don't talk. We just don't talk. And I'm hoping that you would be able to find some of the opportunities that we have. First, we talked about, I think when we started this program, we talked about our digital skills program, which is we run with an internationally recognized platform, Coursera. I don't know how many of you have heard about Coursera. Coursera is a global platform, and it is free for everyone. So if you want to learn about digital skills, you go to the MTN website, and then you find it. So the team is here. For those of you who are interested, make sure that you get on, because some of the opportunities that you are looking for, you need some basis. And sometimes maybe when you go to other people, and I think Mrs. Jackson talked about it, don't necessarily expect that people will just give you things on a silver platter. It's not going to happen. So just let me manage your expectations. People talk about, we've been looking for jobs, we've sent 100 applications. Yes, you have to spend 100, send 200, sometimes 300 to get the one that you will be of benefit to you. And it's all building your perseverance. The fact that somebody has said no, every time somebody says no to you, is something that builds your resilience, and it makes you even want to go ahead and do more. So for MTN, we do have that. We also do have our Bright Scholarship, where we are providing scholarship to people who are studying in STEM, because we want to push the boundaries of science and technology. So we give you full tuition, full accommodation, a computer, and a stipend whilst you are in school. So we are doing all that for people. We also have SME, enterprise support. There's a program, and these programs that we have are nationwide. And so, as you can imagine, they are very competitive. So if you want to be involved, you need to also follow us on our website, see when these programs go out. They are advertised. And you can apply, you'll be assessed, and you'll be given. Currently, we are running a program called Heroes of Change. Heroes of Change is a program where we are selecting people who are doing big things in their communities. We are talking about ordinary people doing extraordinary things in their communities. So we are asking people to nominate, if you know someone in your community who is doing something great, nominate them. And then at the end of the year, we are going to sit, we are going to assess, we are going to pick the top 10, and we fund them, their projects and all, so that they can also scale. So there are a number of things that we are doing as MTN, and some of us, you know, in our church groups and others are doing so that we can help the next generation. But also make sure that when you are submitting applications, you've gone through your applications, there's small mistakes that you make. Let somebody read over it, let it be clear, because you should know that you are competing. And that should be what you think about. It's a global world. You can compete in Ghana, you can compete internationally, but make sure that you are competing. So for the lady who's doing the tree planting, you've spoken to other people, it is not something that you should give up. Maybe speak to us, let's see what you are doing, and if it's something that MTN is aligned with, we can also support. Because for MTN, we also have sustainability. And part of the sustainability, what we are doing is we are looking at environment, our society, and how we contribute to national development. And environment is also about preserving the environment. So look at other companies who are aligned to what you are doing. Don't just send something to somebody who is maybe doing mining, and you go and you say tree planting. Maybe that is not part of their work. Maybe it is, maybe it is not. So always make sure that the people that you are targeting are people who have expressed an interest in what you are doing, and that is how you will make progress. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank
that was
you.
a great response.
To the lady who asked the last question about sending emails, it's also about targeting who is interested in what you're doing, and also the generational gap. You write an email, you think it's okay, maybe it's in the person's junk mail. We invest in people we see. We don't invest in emails. So if you write an email, follow it up. Go to the organization that is interested in what you're doing. It may be in my junk. It may be that I don't know you, so I wouldn't even open it. So please, let's do the right thing. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Do the right thing. Okay, so before the next activity, which is a dance choreography also coming up, we have a missing but found key. It was found in the female lavatory.
Another remarkable experience by inviting Anointed Ministry to help us with a very beautiful choreography. Let's welcome them with a round of applause. Thank you. I believe you can do much better. Thank you.
I'm outnumbered, praise when surrounded. My praise is the wall that my enemies encountered. Come on, let's lift it up. Come on, as long as I'm breathing, I gotta read. You see my God, he's how can I keep it? I'm gonna. You see my God, he's how can I keep it? I'm gonna. Let everything, let us breath, praise the Lord. Let everything, if you got breath in your lungs, come on, praise the Lord. I said, let everything, come on, let it, praise the Lord, praise the Lord, praise the Lord. Let everything, that has breath, praise the Lord, praise the Lord.
Hello? Thank you very much. So that was a very beautiful one. So we are far behind time, so we'll be very snappy. Let's kindly call on our very dignified personality for this segment to help us with the green moment. The green moment. Wondering what that is? Lady George is going to say, let's do it. Thank you. Let's welcome her with a round of applause. A very big one.
Thank you. So just quickly, Adjoa spoke about the fact that MTN is celebrating Sustainability Month. And we are here talking about passing the torch. So that's exactly what we are going to do, taking this opportunity of having a lot of students here to talk about why sustainability is so important to us as young people and passing on the mandate for us to continue to embed sustainability in what we do. And we've very graciously, we've had 2 schools who have signed on to set up a sustainability club in their schools so that they can start the sustainability discussion. So this is what the Green Moment is about. I would like to invite our Chief Corporate Services and Sustainability Officer. She is the Chief Sustainability Officer for MTN, Adjoa Riafi, to launch the sustainability initiative amongst our schools. Let's give it up for her as she comes. We will have Martha join us here because it's Martha's platform that we are using. We will have our Senior Manager for our capital projects. He is leading an engagement session in our region for this week. He's going to be here with the communications team. Let's clap for Emmanuel as he joins us, and Adjoa will say a few words and we will pass on the sustainability tag.
They've all gone. Oh, sorry. Thank you once again. I wasn't expecting to talk, so Gina has brought me here. But at MTN, we talked about purpose today. Our purpose is really to ensure that whatever we do, our business is sustainable, and not necessarily from a commercial perspective. We know that if we cannot thrive when the people around us are not doing well, when the environment is not doing well, when we are not doing things properly. So we have decided that going forward, we will make sure that whatever we do, we are impacting positively on our community, on the environment, and everything. So now, when you come to MTN, we are changing a lot of our energy source to solar, as much as possible, and making ourselves a bit more efficient. We are looking at how we deal with waste, how much water we use, because we really want to conserve water. When it comes to us as societies, what are we doing? For inclusion, we believe in inclusion, we believe in supporting women, in supporting the marginalized in our society. So there are a number of programs that we are doing through our MTN Foundation and others, our digital skills program and everything. So we are putting a lot into the community, hospitals, schools, ICT labs, and now we are adding the sustainability clubs in schools, because we want to ensure that we are also passing on the torch, because we have started something. How do we make sure that young people also understand the need to protect our environment? Look around us. Plastic bags are killing us. Plastic bottles killing us. How can we come together to find solutions? So as we are starting these clubs, it's not just something that we want to go, I'm part of so green club, sustainability. We really want to find solutions, and we know the solutions lie with you, and not with MTN only. It lies with you. And we want young people who are bright and, thinking about some of these things to help us to also solve some of these issues that are around us. And it's your own communities, and so you will be doing something within your communities. And we are hoping that through these clubs, you will also find your purpose. And MTN is standing solidly behind these clubs to make sure that we are able to push people and we are able to together solve our problems within our community. So I'll just, hand over.
Okay, so there are two schools that we are pioneering this with. We have the Bokwa Technical Institute. We invite Madam Mariama and maybe a teacher, Mr. Latif, to come. Can I get 3 students from the Bokwa to join whilst we do? Please, you can just come 3 from maybe 2 girls and a guy, or 2 guys and a girl. The second school is Tamale Girls Senior High School. 2 or 3 girls can come. Please, hey, Queens of the North, be calming down. We have, okay. So, it's a symbolism to show that we are launching our sustainability. No, please stand this way for a while. No. Okay, thank you so much. So Tamale Girls Senior High School with Mr. Emmanuel, please. Thank you so much. So these are the 2 schools. If you are here and you want your school to also have the sustainability club, they are here. Please let me know, and we'll engage the schools further. MTN Ghana would establish this club and we'll run it very efficiently. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay.
And that was a very good one. Let's give them a round of applause. All right, so in a jiffy, Martha Nabila, the founder of Martha Inspires Foundation
and host,
yes, will be joining us quickly with some great remarks and also witness some rewards with regards to some essay awards. And so without much time to waste, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have the profile of the lady herself, Martha Annabila, and thereafter she takes over the podium. Stick and stay.
Can we take Martha?
Martha is a young, energetic, and passionate leader who finds fulfillment in volunteerism, advocacy, and commitment to youth development. As the founder and CEO of Martha Inspires Foundation, a youth-led organization established over 10 years ago, Martha has been driven by a singular vision to empower individuals, especially women and girls, to reach their full potential. With a degree in business management and a master's in humanitarian resource management from the University of Cape Coast, Martha has leveraged her expertise to make a lasting impact. Her leadership has been marked by compassion, humility, and a deep commitment to serving others. She's a brilliant writer, a youth advocate, and a mentor who inspires young people to aim higher and achieve their goals. Under Martha's leadership, the foundation has empowered thousands of young people, especially women and girls, through education, skills training, and economic empowerment programs. She has supported vulnerable communities through healthcare initiatives, food security programs, and disaster relief efforts. Donating school uniforms and learning materials to children in rural communities. She has set up a youth center that provides mentorship, training, reading clinic, and many more educative sessions for young people. Fostering a culture of innovation, entrepreneurship, and leadership, inspiring a new generation of change makers. Martha's achievements extend beyond the foundation. She is a recognized author, having penned the inspiring books, Inspiration for Purpose, and Thoughts from Martha Inspires, which has touched countless lives. She is also the executive producer and host of The Reflection Show, a recipient of several prestigious awards, including the 100 Most Outstanding Female Changemakers in Ghana 2021, Humanitarian Citation of Honor, and Promising Female Leadership Award from the National Youth Authority. Young people look up to Martha as a role model, inspired by her energy, passion, and commitment to creating positive change. Her authenticity, humility, and willingness to listen have earned her the respect and admiration of her peers and mentees. As one of the young beneficiaries at the Youth Center noted, Martha's impact on my life has been profound. She's shown me that with hard work and determination, I can achieve my dreams. Martha's influence extends beyond Ghana, inspiring a global community of young leaders and change makers. Her legacy is a testament to the power of one person to make a difference. We honor Martha's vision, leadership, and dedication. We look forward to many more years of empowering lives and transforming communities under her guidance. To Martha Annabila, we say thank you for your leadership, your heart, and your unwavering commitment to empowering others. Your impact will be felt for generations to come. We are grateful for your tireless efforts, your innovative spirit, and your love for humanity. Ladies and gentlemen, with a standing ovation and a round of applause, let's welcome Miss Martha Annabila.
Do much better, ladies and gentlemen. Let's welcome the woman of the moment. She has paid her dues. To God be the glory. You know they carry me. You know they carry me, Joe. trust in you. You know they carry me play. You know they carry me joke. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. You know they carry me
Perfect. So let's make this brief. I just wanted us to shake our bodies a little whilst we receive our closing remarks. Our special guest, our chairperson, our invited guests, teachers, students, every one of you today, here today is very special to me. 11 years hasn't been easy, but you have reminded us that we are able to be consistent. We just want to take some few awards with our essay competition, and I'll give my remarks, then we leave. Some are leaving. Could you wait a bit? Okay, let's make this quickly. So the essay competition finalists, please join me on stage. Please join me on stage whilst they are coming. Whilst they are coming, I'd like to say a very big thank you to MTN Ghana for being our lead sponsor for 9 good years. Let's clap for MTN Ghana. MTN, a bigger clap for MTN Ghana so that next year we'll be here again. Thank you so much, MTN Ghana. And we also have mobile money from MTN supporting us. And we have Pure Earth, BB Light, Swida Ghana, Twisco, Dayless Swift, Bell Beverages, Savannah Opticals, Norsac, Trillium, H&H, Glow Events, Maricare Clinic, Yumza Foundation, Oriza Paradise Hotel, and I will go through the list later. But every year, we have the Matter Inspires Essay competition. And we usually get our winners, or let me say the finalists at the Youth Empowerment Summit. So I would want these people to step forward for me. Elom Kukuaba, please step forward. Abanga Limwell Habib, step forward. Jeffrey Otu, step forward. And Olivia, please step forward. So those at the back made it to the final, the finals. Those in front we are getting our winners from them. So if you could get their presentations for them, then they will go off stage, then we'll do our winners. So thank you so much for participating. You've done so well. Hundreds of people participated in the essay competition, and you've come this far. We had 14 finalists. Thank you so much. Please, you can go off stage. Then the best 4, the top 4 will go back a bit for me. Okay, so we're supposed to have first, second, and third. But when the results came, we had 2 people getting the 3rd position. So we had no choice than to let them come. So the 2 people who are making the 3rd position. Okay, so we have. So we have. This is what. So we have Abanga Limwell Habib. Please come forward. I'd like to call Halima from Norsac to do this presentation for me. Then I would have Olivia as well. So these 2 came 3rd position with the same mark. So we'll have Halima do the presentation. Please go this way so we can take the photograph. Okay, so do it for him first. Okay, so Limwell. Okay, so thank you. Then we'll have Halima again do for Olivia. Then we would have Mr. Taimako to do for the 2nd position. Then we'll have our special guest of honor do it for the 1st person. So Mr. Taimako will do for the 1st position. For the 2nd person, that's first runner-up. So we'll have Jeffrey, wait. Hey, I've mixed it, I'm sorry. What I should have done, you caught me, what I should have done is to announce the winner, right? Then we know who is the second. Okay, so the winner for the Matter Inspires Essay Competition for 2026 is Elom Kukua Ba Ofori. Oh, please, a big round of applause for her. A big round of applause for her. Would have the presentation done by. So that automatically makes Jeffrey the second position. Please come forward for the pictures. Congratulations, Faith Hill Junior High School. Your school will be very proud of you. And you have some products from sponsors that Mr. Taimako will do for the second position. Please, okay, yes, give it to him. We promised some cash prizes, so we'll just do it quickly. Just give it in the second position. No, wait. So give it to the girl, the first position. Wait. Thank you so much for participating in the essay competition. We will do our best to keep inspiring young people to learn and read and write. That is what our reading clinic seeks to do, teaching young people how to read and write. Okay, the Bokpan Technical Institute is having an exhibition outside where they are exhibiting some of the things that they have manufactured or produced. They have a tricycle, they have clothes, they have something that they've done for an incubator for babies. Amazing things out there. Please do all to pass by and don't just leave, to see some of the amazing things that we are creating ourselves as young people and the schools. I'd like to acknowledge Nasim TV. We are live on Nasim TV. We are live on Truth TV. I want to say a very big thank you to Wind and Fire Media team for the coverage. We want to say a big thank you to the new Tamale for being part of Youth Empowerment Summit, Vibra Star Sound Waves, Kari Media Productions. You see that lovely lady's voice that did my profile, and for some of the guests, Patience Nawang. Please see her anytime you want a wonderful voiceover. We had Vanguard Multimedia here for also coverage at well. We have Maricare Clinic. They are in the other auditorium. They are doing free hepatitis B test and free HIV test. Savannah Opticals are also there checking our eyes for free. They are giving discount on their medications as well. So make sure that you patronize them. Yumza Foundation, Heritage Christian University. We have Holiday Africa Foundation, Days Fashion. My beautiful outfit is by Days Fashion. Give us a wave, Days Fashion. Thank you so much for this beautiful outfit. I told him that I'm going to put a name on it because it was my style. So if tell him you want the Matter Inspired style, and he would do it for you. Sweda Ghana, I've mentioned all of them. The MCs have also mentioned all of them. And once again to MTN Ghana, Momo from MTN, we say a very big thank you for being with us for the past 9 years. And we believe that as the years goes by, we'll be able to do more and greater things together to empower the lives of young people. We'd like to invite our chairperson for her closing remarks. Please have a seat. We are just closing so that you don't leave. We also encourage you to check your eyes, especially for the students. I'm told now you have tablets. Yes, please, thank you so much. You can have a seat. Our winners for the essay competition. We'll be opening up for next year's own in December. You can pick up a form for yourself or for your child in December for the essay competition. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Martha. Good afternoon. Distinguished guests, it's a difficult assignment. It's like when everybody is hungry, the meal is before you, and you have to pray.
If you are not fast in your prayer, before you open your eyes, everybody is eating. Anyway, I will try to be as brief as possible. Permit me to write on the protocols already established. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we had Small Arms Commission here who took us through their presentation, and they told you young people to drop your arms and lift up Ghana. The arms will not help you. Let's be tolerant of each other. Our biggest enemy is poverty and not hurting each other. Then the lady she spoke about the poisonous nature of lead. I've forgotten her organization. Forgive me for that. And the take-home message there was that we should always wash our hands to avoid lead poisoning. The lady from Sweden, Ghana, also came to talk about how they have mentored girls. And in fact, those of you who were present saw the powerful presentation the ladies did, and that is the outcome of the job Sweden Ghana has been doing with the youth. Keep on doing it, and let's have many, many more of our young people benefiting from your activities. Then when Madam Margaret Jackson took the stage, in fact, it's been a 2-credit hour for me. I kept writing my notes, and I have over 8 pages. She took us through many, 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 many things. And the first statement she started with that was, by courtesy of this platform that has been created by Martha Inspired Foundation and her team, nobody can make you defe. I hope you understand that nobody can take you for granted. You have heard a lot, you have learned a lot, and you have been empowered by that. She also went on to tell us that nobody owes you an obligation. You need to be able to identify the opportunity, play your role, and you would be successful. Excuses has never won anybody any medal. And you will agree with me that all the speakers that took their turns to speak, one thing kept resonating in their speeches. There are no shortcuts. Hard work. And for me, I got very excited when one of our panelists made his closing remark as discipline. I turned around and I found some of our chairs were empty. It's not a sign of respect. Wherever you go for a program, be tolerant, be humble enough to go through all the processes. Be patient to stay through the beginning to the end. If you cannot endure, remember one of our panelists told us that to be an outlier, you would have to do extra extra practice. You would have to do extra work. And for me, I was just reflecting on my mind and wondering how students are taking that home. If regular classes start at 7, it means you can be in class at 5. And if you do that continuously, there is no way you will not be a genius. She told us that it doesn't come by accident, it doesn't come by birth, it comes through regular practice. And I couldn't have agreed with her most. Another point she raised that I think many people are going through, that you as students have subjects you say you are afraid of. There is nothing to be afraid of. Rather stay longer with it. So those of you who have the mentality that mathematics is difficult, please drop that. Spend more time to do mathematics And in the end, you could be topping your class like we heard from our very, very passionate resource person. I hope you have taken, so much notes. Read it and read it over. And I know Matter Inspired Foundation is going to follow up to your schools to continue to take these empowerment sessions with you. We never got that. We managed in our own difficulty to get to where we have gotten to. So you gathered here have no excuse. You have no excuse. Wake up, living here, Madam Margaret gave you a lot of assignments. Don't live here the very way you came. Living here, you should have challenged yourself. Oh, all that I have been thinking about, I am going to drop that, and this is going to be my new way. Remember, I told you about the unemployment statistics in my opening remarks, and they are going to worsen. In 2020, the Ghanaian population was not what it is today. And in 2040, I told you about the World Bank statistic that says that we will have over 10 billion people ready for work in the next decade. But there are going to be only 400 million opportunities available. What will happen to the 800 million people? And most of them will largely be the youth. What will happen to you? I am saying all this to provoke you to begin to think about what you can do. This time, it's not about how many certificates you hold. If you hold a PhD in any field and you cannot do anything with your hands, I bet you could go hungry with your families. It's about what you can do. And young as you are, 15, 16, 17, if you put yourselves together, identify problems in our communities, come out with solutions, and remember many speakers told you that identify people already in the community doing big time what you are now attempting to do. There's no way you can outdo them. You can only get close, get some mentoring, get some coaching, gather some resources, then someday you would also be able to set up your own and mentor us. The torch has been handed to you. It is now your duty to keep it alive. Keep it burning. Remember, we were told that you will receive the torch, but it is your responsibility to keep the flame burning and even burning higher. At the point you would be handing it over to the next generation. On this note, I want to thank our sponsors, thank Matter Inspired Foundation and her team for this bold step. This is the youth summit in the region. And she has consistently done that in the past 11 years. Yes, like we learned from our presenters, many of you do not know what Matter goes through for us to come and see this beautiful day in our beautiful faces. In fact, I can say all, not excluding tears. Sometimes she will cry. Not because she's looking for things for herself, but she's just seeking to get young people in our region empowered. I already told you that in the neat figures, we are those with the high figures. So that is Matter's passion. Give her a wow. 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 And to all our partners, I wish you safe journey back to wherever you came from. May the good Lord continue to bless you, keep you, resource you to even be able to resource Matter Inspired Foundation better. Thank you.
All right. A very big thank you. Hello. A very big thank you to our chairperson for her closing remarks. I believe we can do much better for her. And to all of you also here, we really appreciate your patience. And let's say a big thank you to our friends from the media as well. Thank you for coming. And we will have a message from Mobile Money to wrap up. All right, so we'll get a video to help us with that. Right after that, we get the closing prayer for this program.
In case of emergency, we are sure that we are safe. People will be there to welcome my people and will be there to help us.
If they would have brought this initiative earlier than before, I don't think when I was admitted, I'll be in a wheelchair.
Let me, on behalf of His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama, the government and the good people of the Volta region, express our deepest gratitude to the MTN Ghana Foundation for this inauguration and handing over of this magnificent accident and emergency block extension at the Whole Teaching Hospital. Thank you, MTN Ghana, for this monumental gesture of corporate philanthropy, and may God bless our homeland, Ghana.
For more than 10 years, when I was posted to the facility, I've been in the emergency department throughout. The department has 22 bed capacity, but we end up having a lot of patients from Volta and OT regions. We receive patients also from the neighboring countries such as Burkina Faso, Benin, and Togo. With the facilities that are available in the old block, it puts pressure on even the staff and then the equipment that we use. So our equipment break down, most of the staff fall sick because they do overtime just to make sure that patients are fine.
With the old system, due to the congestion that we have, ideally when we are done triaging, we're supposed to hand over to resuscitation units to do their resuscitation. Because of the congestion, we are forced to intervene at the triage units. There are several times they bring in unconscious patients who are seizing, that we need bed to nurse them. But because of the congestion, we are forced to at times see them in the vehicle or on the floor, which was not helping our service delivery.
With the commissioning of this new block, we believe that it's going to help a lot. Our patients are going to benefit from the new facility because we now have some of the equipment that we don't have when we were in the old block.
MTN Ghana Foundation operates on 3 pillars: education, health, and economic empowerment. So for our health pillar, we are going through a campaign that we call Save a Life, and that covers all the health initiatives that we have. One of the things is to ensure that we are supporting health delivery in Ghana because it's one of the areas that we see a gap.
We know the space was in a dilapidated state and came together as a foundation to invest in a project that will be viable and speak to the needs of the people within the community.
We did this in about 18 months. The cost is about 15.3 million Ghana cedis. As you can see here, we have the beds.
Every bed has a monitor attached to it. They have infusion pumps. They have perfusers, which since I started working for like 11 years, such equipment have not been used in the old facility.
There's a lift that is able to take people up and down to improve accessibility.
To make service delivery quite a great one.
There was a time I came here, the emergency, and then actually I was in a wheelchair for more than 24 hours, the whole time, because there was no bed, until the patient was discharged and the bed was given to me. So this new facility that the MTN people have brought in is a very good initiative.
This project means a lot for us because most of the time, if accidents happens and we come, they will tell us they don't have bed. They are short of staffs to even attend to the people. So far as the MTN people brought those projects, we are very grateful and happy.
Seeing this edifice, it's a plus to us as traditional leaders. Much more of its benefit will be allowed to us and then our citizens. It's a plus to the teaching hospital, and we also say a big congratulations for all the good works that MTN Foundation has done for us.
Everyone is welcome into this facility to ensure that we are meeting the objective for which we provided this. It's a modern facility. Everything that is required is here.
I want to thank the MTN Foundation for this special initiative.
There are so many facilities, but you choose Ho to come and support us. We are very grateful.
The staff of the emergency department are saying
thank you for the great work you've done.
Took part in the essay competition. Please don't go. Please, ushers, get them back if they have left. There's something awaiting them. And to our teachers also, our tutors of various senior high schools, kindly remain seated. I would attend to you, and the students as well. And
Okay,
please,
those upstairs, yes. Please, when you're coming down, kindly come with the chair you're seated on, right? So that we can actually make the place as it was as we met it. So let's do the arrangement quickly. When you're coming down, just kindly bring your chairs down. Thank you.
all right, so at this juncture, we're going to end with a prayer, and let's welcome Mrs. Kola, Mrs. Labi. Yes, I nearly called her by the husband's name. So let's welcome her, Mrs. Labi, to round it up with a powerful prayer for us. She's a lady of substance.
Can we please be on our feet as we bring this to a wonderful close? We are praying, so please let's observe some silence.
Some silence, please.
Our Heavenly Father, once again, your children are here to say thank you for all that you have done, for your faithfulness, for hearing every prayer we said towards today's summit and its preparations. We thank you, Lord, for steering affairs to a fruitful end. And all we can say in short, Lord, is that all glory, all honor, and all praise be unto your holy name. We only ask of you that even as we journey back to our various places, by road, by flight, even here in Tamale, Lord, we pray that as you brought us safely here, you take everybody safely back on your wings of love, so that we will continue to appreciate you and to say, indeed, you have made it all a possibility. To you, O Lord, be all praise. In Jesus' name we pray thanksgiving. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. All right, so
we've taken a group picture. The speakers, as well as the panel, please, will take pictures. In the meantime, thank you to all of you. We hope that your expectations have been met, and we hope that you go be a better person, actually put into place and use the information that you've got here. Thank you.